Alright. Getting stuff started. I am what I would say fashionably late, because I'm fashionably late by 1 minute. I also woke up like fashionably late too. As in like about half an hour ago. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta do stuff in like 30 minutes. Anyways, here I am. My voice says hi. Hello, welcome in. Yelp is also here. Hi. Okay, let me get all my stuff ready. So let's see. Contacting affiliated parties, such as you. I'm notifying you right now. Did you know that I'm streaming? Well, now you do. Haha. Let's see. Otherwise, if you were not notified until right now, don't worry. You could go on my Blue Sky and get notified that way. Or you can become a member and get notified on my Discord. Or you can just subscribe. That's also for free. I'm only saying this to those that didn't get notified. Let's see. What's your time? Mine's 17:46. Is that... Shoot, I gotta do like math. Is that like... It's like 5 p.m.? 5:46? It is 10:46 my time, a.m. So, there you go. Lowboy says, I even got an email! Oh yeah, I forgot YouTube sends out emails too. Huh. But yeah, last couple nights, I just like... Oh, gosh, I did not sleep really well in general. I had to, like, clean up some mess that my cat made, like, 2 nights ago, and that had me stay up till, like, 3 a.m. That was annoying. And then, like, last night, I stayed up till, like, 2 a.m. playing some games. Who said oil? No one said oil. Only you said oil. Let's see. I want to get something on here. I want to try something. Let's see. Want to see if I can get something else on, or something new on here. I wanted to work on that. You are going to Brazil, says Kaz. Oh no, that's terrible. Good thing I can't go anywhere, but oh well. And Dave's also here. Hello. Hi. Getting stuff set up. Let me see. If I sound like I just woke up, that's probably because I did. So if for whatever reason you were wondering that, that's why. Almost forgot to check the music. There we go. Yeah. Hold on, I'll look at that video in a moment, Kaz. Kaz sent me in a funny video. 1 second. So a couple days ago, I got like a bunch of donations during my stream while making the really cool art piece, of which I will show really quick. If you missed it, I made also this will probably fill the screen, and it also looks kind of crazy. So get ready to look at something weird. Whoa. Okay, it didn't fill up the screen as much as I thought. But anyways, I actually drew that like a couple days ago. And I got that posted up in a bunch of different areas. Anyways, I got a bunch of donations during the time I was making that, and I was like, man, you know what would be kind of nice if I had like some kind of wallpaper somewhere just showing on, or like showing a bunch of a list of like all the donations. Anyways, I wanted to see if I can work on that while I have like the thoughts of it. A couple days ago, I at least like looked through and got some text for that. Let's see. I just need to figure out like how to fit it in this thing. Look at all these donations that I've got. Actually, most of those are the members. Okay, hold on. I need to figure out how to do this one. How are you making these scans? Because I have a scanner. Actually, I have a 20-year-old scanner. That only really works if I use like a 20-year-old computer. Jill says I'm going to send an email soon. Alright. Let's see. So there's people. Is there a way that I can make that more visible? Background opacity. I can make that happen. That's not what I want. Outline. Yes, I want an outline. Outline of white. Why do I ever want an outline of white? No. Outline of black. That way it kind of stands out a bit. Can you make that just a wee bit bigger? Chat log mode? What's chat log mode? I don't know what that is. So it's gonna look kind of odd for the moment. I want to see. Actually, can I put this like above the video layer? I think so. And can I put a scroll on this? Is that a thing I can do? Oh yeah, there we go. Check it. And I think it actually like scrolls through, right? Okay, hold on. It goes above my sound thing. Hold on. How does that happen? What's... Oh, it's because it goes... there... Wait, where is this? Oh, okay. Let me see if I can cut this. 500 new members. No, I think it's because Kevin and a bunch of other people like sent in a ton of gifted memberships, of which doesn't get properly recorded. So I don't actually get to see like how many members in total Kevin and other people worked on. Try to see if I can crop that, but it doesn't seem like it wants to be cropped. If I wanted to crop, it doesn't want to do it. Didn't read my email because it's good. I will read it eventually. I'm trying to figure out how I can get this membership thing to be noting, because it is not on the right layer stuff. What if I... No, okay. What if I move you... Oh, was I affecting the wrong thing? No. Wait. Oh, I was actually affecting the wrong thing. Okay. No. Donation mention. Yeah. Use that one. Why did it not pull up the right thing? That's weird. Ginro's here, says hi. Hello, Ginro. I think I got your fan art thing. I'm gonna show that off in a bit. I'm trying to get like this very scuffed donation shoutout thing up and running. I'm trying to like explore different ways to show stuff like that off. Let's see. Right now I'm trying to get like... Okay, there we go. Scroll down about there. Okay. Funny says hi. Hello, Funny. Hello. Alright, I think I got that up and running. Alright. That is good enough, I think. We'll look up into the sky. There we go. Funny says I'm on chapter 5 now. Nice, nice. Get ready for the insanity. Read from file. Oh wait, can I make it read from a text file? Read from Notepad donation list text file. Oh my gosh, I can make this read from a file? That's interesting. So wait, if I like change it here. If I put in the word funny words, does that update it? It does update it. I'm slowly learning how this stuff works. Yeah, it says funny words now. You can see funny words above as of July. Okay, so that does get updated. Cool. All right, there we go. I got a little donation thing up here. Now I can actually like show off people that are doing stuff. I'm gonna see if I can keep that updated within like the last 2 months, I think. Like, I'm trying to keep it updated within the last 2 months, basically. So whenever a month carries over, might change. I'll see if I can update it, like, as donations come in, pretty much. Okay, time to do my other thing that I do and look at the email. Of which I have some. Let's see. How does this look? No, move you. Ah, okay, this goes through real well. Let's see. Jello says, "Hello, making a Minecraft mod. So I was wondering if you could pay it. Pay it? No, but play it. I don't know. Play it on stream. It'd be cool if you can do that. Fan mail moment. I appreciate mentioning about the mod, but I probably won't be able to play it, unfortunately. I just don't have enough time to check it out. I mean, I could showcase it during, like, the fan mail thing. Like, if you can send, like, some screenshots during, within the, actual mail thing, I might be able to at least show it off. But playing it is a different story entirely. Unfortunate. Let's see. One other message I got. Let me see if I can find it. It's more of a gameplay mod. Well, what's it about? Behind this door is 10 years worth of fan mail. We don't need fan mail. We don't need a mail guy. Where do I have? Someone else sent in some actual fan art over on my email, but the email broke a bit, or not really broke, but it didn't send it properly, so I had to. They were able to send it to me through like a download link. Let me see if I can find where I put it. Oh, good grief! Where did I put it? I know I put it somewhere. Is it in my fan art folder? Pretty sure I put it there. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Well, bam. Right. Okay, well, it's not centered. There we go. This was some fan art that was from Genro. Yeah, I sent that in a couple days ago. I really thought it was a really cute drawing. Even got a little cat. Based it off of Rouse? Yeah, I can kind of see it, especially with like the colors with the scarves and the horns. I really like it though. I think you did a good job on it. Thank you much for the fan art. Is there anything else? Oh, there was like a video I think Kaz sent on the Discord. Let me see if I can get it ready. Oh, friend bit me? Oh no. Okay, let me get this meme up. What? It's a Deltarune reference. Alright, let's see. Meme. Who won the mall lottery? I did. By Inuit Man. This was sent in by Kaz.
Yeah! Who won the lottery? I did!
Obliterate. The joke is that from Fallout, you play as a guy, and you fight this dude that has won the lottery. But if you kill him, you get the lottery. Fallout New Vegas logic. Who won the lottery? I did! Dies. Who the hell is Steve Jobs? Anyways, Friend is a weird character that no one knows about. But we all know about now because apparently they hunt in packs. They're massive animals for some reason. They hunt protein. Why? I don't know. Toby made that canon. Weird. Anywho. Dean can wait for you to meet him in Fallen New Vegas. I don't know when I'll actually play it is the problem. I've got like a bunch of other stuff that I want to do. So I genuinely don't know when I'll be able to have time to check it out. I do want to play Fallout at some point. Bubkin's here says, "It is I!" Hello, Bubkin. Welcome in. Let's see. Bottom, boom. I just want to have my really cool art thing here. Can I move? Kind of move it here. There we go. All copies of Deltarune are customized. Hey, man. Hello. I have a giant thing in front of my face. Look at it. It's in front of my face. It's one-way drawing. Let's see. Can I scale that back just a bit? There we go. Anyways, a couple days ago, made this. I think I did pretty good on it. It looks okay. Wide. There's friend, egg, and pink coins and such. Cool drawing. Thank you. I think I ended up being like a 10-hour total working on this thing. So that's kind of nice. How many expressions do you have, dude? I swear there's a new expression every 10 seconds. I have like 46. 48? 48. I have like 48 of these things. Some of them I don't even use most of the time. Like, I don't pull out this one as much as I do. Or I should. Or this one. Or, no, which one? Which other one do I not pull out very much? Oh, this one. I don't pull this out as much as I want. I like the non-atomical drawing style of things. I don't do good with anatomy anyway, so this kind of works out. The art is actually from like some 48 unique ones or individual frames. Yes. The drawing is based off of some stuff you can do in a game called Picayune Dreams, and I just kind of like it. Show the evil one. I'm evil. I'm evil. Yeah, I don't show that one off much. I like this one a lot more. It makes me look angrier. I'm angry, Dean. Angry. Let's see. Is there any other ones I just... this one. I hate how this one looks, because it just doesn't look quite right. I want to redo it at some point. Let's see. Was there any others? I love my quote-unquote one. The drinking one is another of my favorites. All of a sudden, I have the urge to play Terraria. You should. It's a good game. But it also takes up a lot of time. Oh. Jello says that they sent explanation of the mod through the email. Okay, let me check that out really quick. Oh, let me make sure I... Hello, email. Let's see. About mod. Okay, let me check this one out. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, let's see. You mine a tree, you get scrap wood, you make a saw bench, a stone cutter, but renamed for the mod for the sense. And with the saw bench, thank you, email. Thank you, email. Can you beat all of Vegas as Deanspillabean? I don't know if I can, but we can try. One day. How many email notifications was I gonna get? Good grief. Just send them all at once. Until they add more stuff for it. So wait, like, what do you do with the saw bench? Let's say you take scrap wood and make normal wood, and then you play the game as normal. Is it like a difficulty mod or like a realism mod? It kind of sounds like a realism mod type thing. What? Bonus art that Jello sent in. He knew too much. Amugosh. Also, art. I was inspired by the scrap mechanic. Guess says Jello's promoted to #1 fan mail mailer after I got invited to Discord. Oh yeah, because he didn't send any email anymore. I need to actually get into like checking the emails more often, or like stuff from excuse me, stuff from the Discord at some point. Oh. Let's see, put that cool art piece up. Remember the dragon I was doing while watching last stream? Finished the sleeve and stitch, and it took about 6 hours. Still have the rest of the outfit to do. Oh yeah. If you get it done, you could probably send it through the email just to get a showcase of it if you want to show it to people. Good luck on the dragon outfit though, Ginro. Let's see. Anything else to look at? Let's see. There's some bit ago where Dad and Dave said 48 unique ones or individual frames. I technically have 48 unique face sprite or like different sprite stuff. Pretty sure, at least in the program that I use. Like, let's see. I think if I move over here, it'd be easier to see. This shows up. Right? Oh no, it's crops. Oh, whatever. Anyways, I have 48 different states to swap through. I swap them by pressing Shift, Control, and Alt with 12-button mouse on my mouse. So I have a bunch of buttons to press, pretty much. YouTube moment, the YouTube moment. It is honestly a really, really good program. Yeah, I've had a lot of success with it. Dean Burp Roar and Review. Why is that even a review? Currently adding scrap spruce wood set. There's also going to be scrap tools and stuff. Why would you need the scrap then? Like, is it just to complicate things or what? It just kind of to me sounds like a barrier before you actually start playing Minecraft. That's just how I'm hearing it. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to check out before we get started? Because I kind of want to get started soonish. Nothing at the moment. I would like to mention, at least in terms of plans that I have for donation stuff, I guess, I want to do a bit of a overhaul on not how I accept donations, but just how I like advertise them, I guess, or just mention that they exist. Because as much as I like the YouTube donations, it's actually a little bit better for it to go through Ko-Fi. Mostly because I get the money instantly, and it's at a smaller cut. So I want to try to look into if there's different ways to at least promote my Ko-Fi a bit more, and also have like sound effect notifications. Still have YouTube as an option because that's like the easiest option because it's like right down there, right below the screen, so it's easiest. But still want to get Ko-Fi up for the people that want to do like some extra bits. As well as also set up... Don't you have the banner thingy? What banner thingy? What banner thingy are you talking about, Dave? Let's see. Shoot, train of thought lost. No! Commission stuff. I wanted to kind of redo how I do commissions things. The banner that advertises donating. I mean, yeah, but honestly, having this giant bit of text that's over the screen is kind of annoying. Even if it's like really small. Oh, good grief. Reset. I think it's really funny to have like this big donation banner thing that's going to come up in any moment now. There it is. I do think that's kind of funny, but it's a little annoying to have on here. I mean, look at how much visual noise that's taking up. That's taking up a lot of visual noise up here. It's like right in your face. I don't like it. I don't like whenever like the donation stuff is in your face. So I kind of want it to be like off to the side somewhere. Like, there's a mod for that. Yeah, that's what I kind of want to look into that. Wait, no, hold on. I was looking at the wrong thing. Satisfactory's favorite game of a famous YouTuber here in Latin America, but he never made a series out of it. Aw. I got into Satisfactory just because of Let's Game It Out. He made some really cool stuff showing off the capabilities of it, and I just loved it ever since. Cass says to Jella that this complicates the game for the sake of complicating the game doesn't really sound fun. Yeah, that's kind of why I mentioned for Jella's mod that it's like it just feels like it's adding extra barriers before you can start playing the game without adding too much to it. If it was like a hardcore type mod that's like, alright, it's Minecraft, but difficult, then that would kind of make sense, but unless you're doing something like that, it feels kind of forced and weird. If there was a way to get into like scrapping without having to require it to be before you actually start playing the game, maybe it might be interesting. Let's Game It Out reference P. Let's Game It Out's cool. He actually made a new Satisfactory video where it looks absolutely absurd. I don't want to show it off, but he has in fact made a new Satisfactory video, and he does more absurd stuff in there. He really is just pushing this game to its limit. Like, absolute limit. It's insane. Alright, I think I got, like, a pre-show out of the way. I'm going to start doing stuff. Anyways, I'm going to look into, like, different ways to, like, mention how my donation stuff will work. I don't want it to be intrusive because I don't like it being intrusive. So, that's a thing to note. Let's see, get that out of the way. Right, so where we last left off, I had a challenge that I wanted to do. Not really a challenge, but just kind of like an objective that I needed to do. I need to get a massive aluminum factory set up to make a lot of aluminum ingots. And you were not getting... Hold on. Oh, that's why. Oh, did I not set up... Oh, shoot, okay. So, I have a bunch of these foundries here that are all making, ideally, a bunch of aluminum ingots, which I need for some bigger project in the future. Let's see, there we go. So, I at least got the silica set up. I wasn't able to finish it last time when we were here, but I got this massive wall of assemblers set up in order to actually make the silica parts that are required. There's just some like rock crystal stuff. Let's see, raw quartz with limestone, blah blah yada yada, big old line, and there we go. How the hell my first plays only said something 6 times? You mid-maxed chatting. I don't know. I don't even know if you can mid-max chatting. I'm just making it up. Anyways, next part that I need to do in order to get this set Wait. Oh, okay. I thought I thought I didn't get the outputs correct. I at least in my spare time tried to get this kind of set up. I got like extra sulfur or sulfuric acid stuff, so that should be working here, which is nice. I just need to see if I can find some coal and bauxite and put that into the system. Which, that'll just be our next objective. Checking out what chat's saying. Bob says a buddy of mine made a Minecraft mod where he overhauls the progression and now gold is a useful resource. That'd be kind of nice. Stuff like that I like, just to add some more usefulness to some other parts of the game. Gold really is like kind of useless. There's already a lot of realistic hardcore mods that are just boring for the sake of being hard and boring. Yeah, but they're really fun if you know what you're doing. Like, I've been able to fight against all insanities and win the game because I'm really good at it. Yes. What? Oh, hello. Check. Hello? Okay. We are experiencing technical difficulties. If you're experiencing frame rate drops, that's because there is. It's over? I think it's over. Stream died. It did, and then it didn't. Check. Hello? Okay. Okay, we're back. Don't know what happened there. My internet hiccuped. It didn't go out, it just hiccuped. Let's see, where, reloaded the page, thought it had issues, same in. I thought it was my internet. No, it was my stream. Something happened here. I don't know what. Let's see. Trying to find where I put my coal numbers. Here it is. 1,440 coal per minute. That's a lot of coal. And I need like 2,000 bauxite. Yeah. Little Scissors watching. It's pretty easy to exit the scrap face jelly. You just get like 1 iron and 2 cobble and 1 scrap wood to make a saw bench. So stonecutter. Yeah, but how do you get the iron? Is this Fidotsu Plus? It is, yeah. I've just found that it's useful for making like little node graphs like this. Using Fidotsu Plus as a planner? Yeah. Why? It's readily available and I know how it works. Also, I mean, it kind of works too. I know there's other options, I just kind of like using this one. Anyways, I need 1,400 coal, so I need to go get that. Right, let's see. Coal. That's the wrong thing. Coal. Let's see. There's a normal one here. That's about 1,000, or not 1,000, just 600. And there's a couple other nodes down here, so I'll probably need to go get that. Alright, that way. Boing. Wasn't there a coal node here? Oh, yeah, there it is. Get that up and running. Yeah, goal for today, trying to see if I can get the whole aluminum ingot production underway. Stuff that I'll be using for it. There's like radio unit things, this stuff here, that requires some like aluminum parts, and that's what I wanted to make for it. Or that's why I'm going through this much effort to make it. And it needs like tons of the stuff. Oh yeah, finally had difficulties getting the... Was it the Chapter 5 egg? And you figured it out? Yeah. Okay, yeah, you just had to like hit the wheat just a number of times. Also, I'm that... Now that I'm in Chapter 5... Waiting for Funny's continued response. Chapter 3 egg sucks, says Bob. It does. Of all of the eggs, I think the Chapter 3 one's just the most annoying. Like, it just is. If you're hearing rain sound effects, that's probably because it's raining right now. It's raining somewhere else, in my base. Let's see. Multiply that by 2. 5,000, 1,500. Okay. If I can get like a two-way splitter up, I think this should be fine. Or a balancer. Okay. This way the outputs will be fairly split. Actually, no, I need a 2 to 3, don't I? Get you out of the way. I need a 2 to 3 balancer. That's what I need. Do I not have a 2 to 3 balancer? Oh well. Let's see. Splits this way and do this. So balancers, they basically just split stuff in such a way that a bunch of different outputs will... Okay, come on. 2 inputs in, 3 puts out, equally balanced. That's the idea of this. The blue and yellow door in Chapter 5, the good and friendly way, and the way that punishes you bad. In the open text, the yellow key got used up. Wait. And to open it, the text is more like the mentakim, the yellow key got used up. Wait, did it actually say that? Oh shoot, now I gotta go check that out. I'm like double checking that because I find that important information. Not really important information, but it's just like, oh, that's a cute little detail. I have like a ton of raw footage of the game, so I can just pull this up. Let's see. Getting kind of close to it. Yeah, I'm not sure I can't get into the other room. Maybe I don't even deserve going in here. Nah, you deserve going in there. Oh, thank you. That's a reassurance. Undertale or Deltarune, what's better? I feel like... Oh, come on. Did I seriously skip that? That's so annoying. I need to redo some of my footage because I kind of didn't do it very well. Yellow key got used up. Yeah, it does. Okay, so it does say that. Although I probably need to check if it's used or like used up is used in any other context, because I know in the Mantle games, used up is kind of negative connotation. Anyways, my opinion on which is better, Undertale or Deltarune, I'm a little mixed. I really do like playing Undertale, and you can kind of finish that game in kind of a short amount of time. There's like a lot more options for you to find and explore, I think. But I really like Deltarune a lot more because it just has like better combat mainly. Why is there a rock holding in a limestone thing? Finally finished the first 2 seconds of my animations this day, Dave. Oh, nice! Because that animating is hard. I should know, I tried it out. It's really hard. Anyways, good job. Undertale is Deltarune, though? No, it isn't. It's a different game. The whole combat system of Undertale is like really primitive as opposed to Deltarune. I kind of felt like the combat of Undertale, while fun, is almost too scripted, I think. Deltarune one's a lot more open-ended. Like, there's a ton of different ways that you can actually finish stuff off, I think. ERAM is more relevant. ERAM is more relevant. I just don't know it. He is, in fact, more relevant. It's just, we have to wait until a specific patch to come out to get more relevancy. Maybe. Now, we didn't get a confirmation on what the heck ERAM is. I kind of have this idea that ERAM's like either a third entity or someone sent in by Gaster to do something, or some kind of extra source of chaos that shouldn't be here, but it is. There's the ERAM's the email ARG guy. I kind of thought it was Gaster at first, but the more of the ERAM, or the more of the ARG stuff that was coming in, it kind of did feel more like ERAM. There was also the one message that someone sent in that got, it was like, "Are you ERAM?" was I think the message, and the response was to just like pay attention to the question. So, that's not an answer I'm looking for. But it's weird that I feel like that like it had that response, I guess. Let's see, max this out. Where's the nearest power source? Miles away. Oh gosh. ERAM's just a silly goober. A silly goober that, like, breaks reality. A little concerning. Not really breaks reality, but just, like, should not be here. If he asks anything, the responder just said, "Try and answer." Ooh, there we go. Try and answer. It's like saying the original Harry Potter is better than the new Harry Potter, the new copy Harry Potter. I guess kind of. Not entirely, at least. Let's see. I need to double check my math. Oh, I do need just a wee bit more coal. Ugh. Gonna get this coal over here, and then I need to get a small impure node, because I think the other one that I have just isn't gonna be enough. Would you eat paper? Oh yeah, on the Discord, Kiddo had some bread that he was eating, and then he ate the bread, and then he ate the paper that was containing the bread. I don't know why he did that. It's like that one meme of oh, I'm eating this thing, slow iron, and then you eat it, and then you eat more of it, and then you eat the plate, and then you eat everything. It was funny. At least finish the paper. Should have finished it. Okay. So I got that on here. Now I need to get... You all split up. There we go. So now those three are equalized. That's good. I need to get one more coal node, one more small impure node for this. There's at least 3 more bytes in it. I was hungry. Let's see. ERAM's weird. Trying to think. Let's see. Am I still first as little boy? I don't know. The leadership thing on YouTube is broken. I could say that about a lot of things. It's just broken. That's all I know. It's busted. Doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's like bad. It's bad product service thing. It doesn't work functionally. Let's see. Okay, other stuff to talk about. Just kind of changing subjects for a bit. Well, not like too changing, but whatever. Project update on... Let's see. Got a big, let's see, Deltarune video I'm talking about. It's not like too much of a lore video or a theory video. It's just me ranting about it. Because, if you didn't know, I had a whole bingo card thing set up for whenever I was doing Chapter 5. And, well, Chapter 5 came out, and we did stuff on the bingo card. And I thought, I kind of want to talk about stuff about the bingo card and the results of it. I'm going to talk about why it's correct or something. Wait, it's just me talking about Deltarune now. Anyways, it's going to be like a 2-hour video of me just like ranting about Deltarune in general. And it literally is starting to look like a 2-hour video. I still need to get like some of the audio stuff finished before going on to the video phase. It's taking a lot longer to do than I thought. But it's just going to be a big video of me ranting about Deltarune. As well as like my thoughts on it. And thing is like I want to make a bunch of videos on Deltarune. It's just a lot of my thoughts are like really small and hard to put into a certain video format. So I thought, well, what if I just like used my bingo card thing and tried to, let's see, try to just have this super condensed, not really well stitched together insane rant of mine that just talks about the game. That's kind of what I'm working on right now. It really does feel like a big rant though, because like some stuff seamlessly merges together and then it just goes into a completely different subject. Which, annoyingly enough, is kind of how I like making some of my videos. Or like go from one subject to the other kind of quickly. So that's the thing I'm working on. Coal is ready. That's great. Next step, I need to double check how much bauxite do I need? 1,900 might as well be like 2,000. Why'd you put Joggington grows the beard on the impossible bingo? The idea was that we wouldn't get Joggington grows the beard yet. Also, we put that on the board before Toby like made the Joggington grows the beard thing. The idea was that it won't happen in the 5th chapter. It was part of the prophecy, yes, but the idea was that it wouldn't happen this chapter. And then it did happen. Even worse, Toby tweeted about it happening, which kind of bugged me a bit. If I do want to make like another bingo card video in a few months, or like a bingo card stream in a few months. So like some point next year, I want to make another one. Using what I've learned from making the previous bingo card, pretty much just making another one, seeing what happens. Now that we've also got like a really good idea of like how the bingo card stuff works. Yeah. Also, we were kind of running out of stuff to put on the bingo card, I think, on the impossible card, so we put the Joggington grows the beard thing because we joked it wouldn't happen. According to IGN, you got until 2027. Yeah, Toby's confirmed that they're aiming for a 2027 release. It's not even an IGN thing. It's like, it's definitely coming out next year. Or, at the very least, it's highly likely to. So yeah, I got until, like, at some point next year, but I'm thinking on currently next January, but that's just the current pipeline plan. I have like other projects that I want to do. I don't know, I kind of wanted to wait a bit longer until we just like got more refined ideas of what happened in Chapter 5 before making like a big bingo prediction video. And then like months later, people are like, actually, wait, if you think about it this way, reason something. Toby's spoiling us. Toby spoils us something. You know what? I kind of respect how Toby spoils us on stuff, because he like talks about stuff in a very joking manner, or like he only spoils jokes. I think, like really stupid, funny jokes that have make absolutely no sense, even with context. Like that's the kind of stuff that he spoils us on, and it's kind of funny. I have a question for the English speaker, says San. Translating Delta, mostly just because. And you know, does Malleus Blacksmith speak with an accent? Does he not? I'm not sure. Let it feel my technique is kind of, I think is kind of what, like, what he kind of sounds like, I think. What are some lines? Your body is a weapon. Your body is a weapon too. It must be sharpened. I don't think he has like a crazy accent. It's kind of like a tough person accent, at least. You can, yeah, I don't think he has an accent. He just kind of talks. There's a, what was the other guy? Well, the one new hammer guy from chapter 5, he says, "Achoo! I will do this thing, achoo!" And then he achoos because he has allergies or something. I wonder what relation those two have, because they're like two hammer dudes. Toby's spoiling us with releases, back-to-back re-releases. Chapter 5 announced the day after Chapter 4 turned a year old. To be fair, that's not quite how it happened. Or, let's see. Chapter 1 came out in 2018. Chapter 2 came out in... Was it? I think it was like 21 or 22. I can't remember what year specifically. And then, and then there was like another 3-year gap between Chapter 2 and 3 and 4 because they were trying to wait until they got... I'm trying to see if I remember this correctly. They tried to wait until they were able to get 3, 4, and 5 done as a batch release. But that was just taking too long, so they split it up to be 3 and 4, and then 5 later on. So 5 was like actually pretty well into development by the time that they got Chapter 3 and 4 out. So saying that he's spoiling us with releases isn't exactly right. I think also during the time of Chapter 2, they were spending a lot of time just finalizing how they were going to work on the project. And now that they know how to make everything and what needs to be done to finish the project, doing Deltarune, they will give it to us. I don't know. We're going to have to still wait until probably 2030, which sounds crazy as a year that we'll have to wait for. But 2030 until we finally get Chapter 7 or something like that. That's been my guesstimation as to when Deltarune will be finished, and that's still looking like that's what's going to happen. Things happen, it's just in Latin America. Most translations come from Spain, and they speak differently than other countries, so it feels strange. Oh, okay. But, yeah, I don't think Malleus speaks with an accent, I think. Although nobody has a canonical voice, it's just like whatever works, I think. Some characters do have like a weird accent, like Rules speaks in Old English, but it's like weird, broken, forced Old English. That's not even Old English, it's just like he puts like a TH or an E, or like 2 E's at the end of everything. Just to sound like fine and propereth. I don't remember anyone else having an accent. Oh well. Oh yeah, Yellow has an accent, you're right. Spin Chef and Ram. Jump Chef, oh yeah, the Hop Chef, yeah. Hop Chef is like hyper-Italian or something, I don't know. I don't know how to say it. Rules is easy, you have Old Spanish, and that kind of works. Oh, well, that's convenient. Chapter 2 was taking long because for the first year they were trying to get other game engines, and Toby had time to think about ideas. First mail, he said all chapters are 100% ready in idea. Yeah, that's true. Mm. Ah. 1 second. Then Dave says Ralsei's British. He says bum and chuffed, both British terms. I can see Ralsei being British. I can see that. Yeah, performance. It was exceptional. Whatever. But yeah, Lowboy's correct. There was like a time between during chapter 2 when they were trying to figure out what they wanted for the upcoming chapters, and they did a bunch of stuff with game engines. Eventually settling back on Game Maker because it's just what worked. Imagine Toby just shadow drops chapter 6 tomorrow. He wouldn't, because it's not ready. Also, someone mentioned that all the chapters are finished in idea. I believe so. I think Toby mentioned that as well. Which I really enjoy, knowing that like all of the chapters are at least like scripted, at least like the idea of each chapter is actually all lined out, and you can actually see it in like some of the previous chapters where there was like jokes or foreshadowing lines that were talking about stuff that happens in future chapters, and it actually like worked, like storyboarded. I believe storyboarded, yeah. Like not coded or anything, but at least like the rough idea of what everything is supposed to be. Like, if you pay attention to some of the parts of, or some of, like, the foreshadowing or like, playing stuff, if you replay Deltarune now, you'll notice, like, a lot of stuff that would, like, didn't make sense before, but now with the context of what we know now, it's like, oh, that was actually foreshadowing for this thing that's coming up. Like, one of my favorite ones that I didn't even notice until someone pointed it out. In Chapter 3, during the second board game, when Ralsei gets a little bit of time to just play the game on his own, you can find a half broken flower, and it has some really interesting text where like the flower itself was cut in half. The petals were cut in half, the stem was cut in half, and yet it stands. Which is, to me, when I heard that felt like really interesting foreshadowing at the time, but now with the context of Chapter 5, we know that specific half flower from Chapter 3 was apparently for flowery. And it's also more apparent that it was for flowery because in the same room, there was actually a flower in the top, or there's like a bit of shrubbery in the top right, that if you try to dig it up, you actually get like +1 and it keeps respawning. So the shrubbery. The middle part was cut in half. I think it's the dialogue. Yeah, shrub Rona. Watch the whole wide world from my account. So anyways, the half flower that's in Chapter 3's board 2 is supposed to be a reference to flowery, and it's exemplified by the infinite money shrub that you can find in the top right of that area, which I think is fascinating foreshadowing because you do find flowery does give you a box that gives you infinite money if you keep opening it up. It keeps giving you like one item per, or like one flowery coin per use. So it's like, oh my gosh, that was some insane foreshadowing by Toby. I can't believe that this was all planned from the very beginning. Probably because it was. If you dig anywhere, you get the 1 point anyway. It's not exclusive to that spot. Not quite. I mean, that one respawns. Like it's infinite is the gimmick. Actually, I guess I can try to... let's see. I want to go double check that really quick. Chapter 3, Raw, Board 2. Board 2 gameplay. Let me see if I can find that part. Right in here. It's cut in half. Did I not? Oh my god, I didn't interact with it. God damn it. Well, I need to replay all of chapter 3. Anyways, there's like this little shrub here in the top right here. That one specifically respawns infinitely, and then you can get like infinite money with this one. All the others give you like a good chunk of points. I think I just forgot to click on this. Damn. Oh well. I think it's funny for how much like raw footage I have, I still don't have everything. Oh, hi there. Hi there. Let's see. I need to get more bauxite. Just one more pure-ish worth. Or one more max Mark Felt. Mark Feltbird? What? My language ain't working today, good grief. Anyways, early chapters, there's actually some pretty good foreshadowing if you know what you're looking for. That's kind of what I mean. Early chapters actually were thought ahead, as opposed to making it up as they went. Which I really, I have to appreciate, I just have to. Because, let's see, another game series that had a problem of like making it up as he went. Five Nights at Freddy's. For anyone that kind of knows that series. Brief reminder: the developer Scott Cawthon kind of made it up as he went. He didn't set up a lot, mostly because I think the first game that he put in the series wasn't supposed to have a sequel. It was supposed to be a one-and-done deal. But then, as the series got more popular, he wanted to add more stuff onto it. But I don't think he thought very far ahead. Like, he put stuff in place in case that he could think of something. Oh my gosh, is this... Oh, is this node underground? Ugh, good grief. This one node that I need is underground. I'm gonna have to go hunting for that. Get out of here. Hate these hecking spiders. I'm gonna love it whenever I get access to nukes and I can just obliterate these things. Anyways, I need to go find some wing base done. Oh, nice. I need to go find the cave because apparently the bauxite that I need is underground. I think the cavern to get in is like over here. Anyways, Five Nights at Freddy's, whenever the first few games came out, wasn't really planned very well. And as time went on, it's pretty clear. So the only way to figure out what's going on with the lore of that game is if you knew the context behind why certain choices were made. Like, I think the game series ended like... I don't even know how many times at this point. It tried to end a bunch of times and it just didn't. It kept like falsifying its own ending all the time. It's getting really annoying. Still like some good lore though, if you dig through the insanity. Did you see the theory that says Forgotten Man or Mystery Man is Forgotten Man because they counted the pixel height? What? I'd never heard of that before. Seems they're very relative to the characters in Undertale and Deltarune are a little bigger. I do think the Deltarune characters are a bit bigger, but the pixel height is wrong, by the way, says Daddy. Well, there we go. More specifically in the light world, I think pixel heights are smaller than Dark World ones, because I think Dark World everything's like a different size. At least I kind of remember that from like some game rip stuff. Or at least all the Dark World sprites are like a different height. Finishing up my thought from earlier. Blah, blah, yada, yada. Thank goodness that somebody, or that Toby has, like, actual knowledge of what he wants to do for the series of Deltarune, and he isn't making it up on a whim. Well, not to say that he can't make it up on a whim. I'm pretty sure there's been some decisions that he made, like... There's so many spiders. What the hell? I'm sure there's some decisions that he made, like, in the moment as he went on, because there's no way that he would have planned for, like the mic fight to be what it is, without, like, taking feedback from stuff that's going on, like, during the game's development, and then wanting to make a fun little mini-game as a side bonus. At least the main story is very well thought out and organized. Which I'm terrified, like, how detailed the storyboarding is, because there is, like, the main story that needs to be talked about, but then there's also the weird routes that I'm guessing is also accounted for. So not only is, like, not only is the main story, like, finished and whatever, the weird route's also finished, and it has its own, like, branching timeline of stuff to do. And then there's also... trying to think about this. Also, all of the, like, the extra dialogue that's foreshadowing for future bits, or, like, different NPC interactions, too. Like, is all of that also planned? Like, if so, I just kind of wonder, like, how much of Deltarune is planned. If the main story enough is planned, that's cool, but how much of it? I know, I think Tenna, like, as an example, was planned from the start to be 3D, but that was only if, they could actually get a 3D model. I think I remember from somewhere Toby had a plan if they couldn't get a 3D model for Tenna, they could try to just make some really high-quality sprites. But then they found somebody to do the model, and it worked out really well. Clearing the way. TLDR, Forgotten Man collision sprite heights is about 53 pixels. And the video claims that Gastro and Mystery Man surprised sprite is about 53 pixels tall. In actuality, it's 52. I'm gonna just say I'd rather not figure out, like, if a character is a certain one just based off of, like, sprite heights that we don't even know. Also, we don't even know what's behind the tree anyway. Still first is low point. Yeah, I don't know how you're still first. Like, what if the Mystery Man is just a different pixel height and we don't even know because he's behind the tree? What if he's, like, 60 sprites tall, or 40 pixels tall, 40 or 60 pixels? We don't know because we can't see him. Gaster could have just raised his eyebrows. Guys, he raised his eyebrows at this one scene. That means he's this one character. Confirmed. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. Let's see. I want to see if I can... Where is extra bauxite node? Is it way over there? It's probably way over there. Shoot. Gaster is the rook. I'm still on chess theory. I thought chess theory got deconfirmed, like, instantly. Oh, I am super high. Okay. Funny glitch. If you go through, if you use the jump pack on the same frame that you start your game saving, you get an insane amount of jump height. Why? I don't know. I think the game just saves like the velocity acceleration at the same time that it saves, which kind of bugs everything. Alright, I need to go get another bauxite that's impure, and then I think that'll be all of the base resources for the project, I think. Unless I'm forgetting something. Dean is high? Height-wise. With an I. And a G and an H. Bunny says, I think the Forgotten Man identity is irrelevant and the whole thing's just a metaphor. I mean, probably, but there is still, like, the Forgotten Man, who is, like, an actual person that talked to us in Chapter 3, he talked to us directly. Like, it wasn't even narration that was, like, saying that there was a man here. Or even, Chapter 5 even had the man, like, be kind of characterized as someone with hands, at least. I actually just noticed that, like, he held out his palm, and then something happened, or something held out his palm, showed that he had no eggs. Something like that. What if the Forgotten Man is Eram and Toriel's the Roaring Knight? Factually wrong, because the Roaring Knight and Toriel are in the same room. So, not even a possibility. Now, the Forgotten Man being Papyrus would be cool. I don't know how that would even work. Papyrus is like the only character that is never mentioned. At least like Azrael's mentioned, Papyrus is never mentioned. But let's see. But the Forgotten Man and Eram aren't. Yeah? Papyrus is dead for real. I'm still kind of, like, trying to figure out if they actually are dead, though, is the thing. I got, like, an idea going where, because of how the weird route works, I wonder if... also, where is the bauxite node that I just had? Oh, shoot, I forgot where I put it. It's gotta be right here, right? Oh, there it is. Just trying to find this one merger. Guys, I'm a Roaring Knight Glazer. What is that supposed to mean? Sans talked about his younger brother in Chapter 1. Oh yeah, my brother! Do you want to go on a play date or something? I'm genuinely curious if, like, Papyrus was supposed to have any type of involvement, or if, like, Sans is, or like Toby wanted to make the joke of Sans trying to convince you that, that like, you'll see his brother soon, but then he never comes, and then at this point he's just not coming. Anyways, the idea that I have with, because of how the weird order, I forgot, I got cut off. Brain got cut off. Deltarune, hometown by extension, is in a, like, some kind of boxed reality, like a simulation type thing. And because it is, I think the reason why Azrael hasn't come back, or why Des hasn't come back, or why Papyrus isn't back either, is because of the fact that that hometown is kind of in its own little pocket dimension, so to say. So the reason why all these characters are just not coming back ever is because how can they? It's on Deltarune's on a separate plane of reality, so of course they can't be here. That was the theory that I had. If anyone's watched Digital Circus, it's pretty much that plot exactly, where all the characters are in actuality kind of fake, but they have real versions of themselves that are living in reality. Anyways, everyone's a copy. and will eventually be turned into goners and become monochrome. What if Gooseworks is Santa's brother? I wonder if maybe Gooseworks is Toby Fox. Oh, that's a theory. No, it's a terrible theory. It doesn't even work. Ginner says I found frog eggs in the duck pool. Taking care of them now. Any name suggestions? Toaditis? I was trying to say Tobias for like one of the frogs, but like trying to make it like Toadias. But that doesn't sound right. Gooseworks is a they them. Okay. Not possible. Alright. We got all the stuff set up in order to get this ready. Cool. You don't have water. Oh, that's because you're not getting water yet. I think this thing needs to progress a bit. I also called the Fraud Knight FK because I literally challenged myself to beat him every day to keep playing till only one, and after a month I got bored. You see, I still think of the Knight as someone really, really powerful and difficult, because it is. But I don't play against the Knight all the time. I save it for very special occasions. Like when I'm playing Deltarune. Okay, why are you not outputting any water? Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, so all of that water's coming out, right? Okay, you actually need to be over here. I can't believe I got that so wrong in this. Doth thou wanteth to be filled with water? Hey, you are supposed to be... Oh, no, this was actually correct, shoot. Okay, that was actually correct, my bad. How is this supposed to get water? It's supposed to get water from itself. Oh. So I still do need water come into here. Okay, and then I think I should put in a valve here so I can turn on and off that depending on if it actually needs the water or not. Okay, you're getting some. That's good. Advanced piping technology is being done here. Let's see. Seal that valve so the water doesn't get out. We can get the egg in chapter 5. When you get the egg, the word egg is between parentheses, like egg. Huh? You get the egg? The quote-unquote egg? Is that true? I gotta wait for this thing to churn up anyway. I'll check that out. I think here. Dude, tried on call on the cell phone. Okay, get on with it. Well, there was a man here. He offered you something. Well, there is not a man here. Oh yeah, I think let's see. Wanted to see what something was. Oh yeah, it does say quote-unquote egg. He offered you something. You received the quote-unquote egg. Does that happen in other chapters, though? I feel like that does. Let's see, chapter 4, double check that. I'm just waiting for, like, some other stuff to turn up, so this is actually, like, a fair time to spend on it. Let's see, egg. Apparently I have a button that, like, stops. Children fall into the grove. So they started over and over again. Through many repetitions, their movements became faster and smoother, until without looking, they had completed a sketch in a single wide line. In the end, as a result of layering the sketches on top of each other, the surface of the canvas was nothing more than a monochrome smear. Next, a tree was planted over it. Painted over everything, leaving nothing but a simple still life. After all, there wasn't anything to look at in the room besides a single tree. Chris got up. It seemed the painting was complete. But their hand, smudged with graphite, was still moving as if to trace some unseen shape. An egg was picked up from a nearby easel. Okay, so that one didn't say quote-unquote egg. Well, there is not a man here. So that one didn't use quote egg. What about chapter 3? Let's see, where is egg? Here it is. Will you forget me too? No. You have forgotten me many times before. Don't tell me I messed it up, come on. Well, there is not a man here. Good grief. I did not do a good job of actually getting the raw footage that I need. I honestly need to go through and do like a double check on how I did my footage. Did you want to meet again? Oh joy. Listen to my schedule carefully. On Thursday I go to sell the donuts. On Friday I toss the leftovers in the dumpster. On Saturday I let it cool on the windowsill. On Sunday I harvest the wheat. Hold your breath, head to the left, and count backwards to 100. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm reading hold your breath and head to the left, count backwards to 100. I don't know. After seeing the Weird Route thing, I wonder if this is a weird, like a very strange roundabout Weird Route hint. But probably not. I don't know for certain. That's the chapter 4 one. Oh yeah, I think it is supposed to be referring to the chapter 4 one, but I don't know. I'm reading hold your breath, and I'm like, oh yeah, when do you hold your breath? When you're probably drowning. Did you remember to write that down? How very kind of you. Please take this to remember me. Chris received the egg in yellow text. I don't think they're holding breath. so be sure to put it somewhere. There's no shame in an egg. You are very opinionated. I like you. You may forget me, I may forget myself, but I will always remember your kindness. Now this island will disappear soon. You must depart. If you will it, we shall meet again at that place. Whether 11 hours or 11 years, Deltarune will be waiting. So take your time, wash your face, and get dressed. And I think that that line with "wash your face, get dressed" was supposed to be a line, or confirming that one Valentine's Day message, because that was like a quote from there was like a Valentine's Day message that was kind of long. Anyways. Okay, is this working? It's functioning, but it doesn't seem like it's getting all the water that it needs. I think it's because, I think how I had this set up, I needed like a lot of water or something like that. It needs like a jump of water, I think. Functioning but not getting all the water it needs is literally me. Okay, I think what I need to do now is try and set up something to get this churning, maybe. Churning more. Why are you not... Oh, that's why. Okay. Right? No. Oh, most of these aren't getting the top stuff. Okay. I didn't get this updated. Okay. Homing shots or babies? What? Heading now, see you all later. Good luck with your endeavors, says Bubcan. Alright, see ya. See ya, Bubcan. Let's see. Little boy says... Homing shots or babies? What do you mean by that? What is that even supposed to mean? Anyways, well, let's see. We went on that little escapade because of how the text comes up for the egg. Not sure what that actually means. Original Golden's here. I eat babies. Well, that's a problem. We should probably report that. Don't think that's a good thing to say in a chat. Joke. Although, I don't know if there is any significance in, like, how the eggs are talked about in terms of, like they have the quotations on them or otherwise. Because they are just eggs. Like, let's see, there was one that didn't have any quotations, one of them that had, like, a yellow quote. I guess I could check the other eggs, but I don't think those had, I don't know for certain. You are not receiving scrap. Why? Oh, there we go. It was just taking a bit. Fresh meat. Well, at least good news. This is running, which is nice. You are not. Oh, yeah, because you're a Mark 1. Okay, there we go. You are also Mark 1. How dare. Dean, why'd you spill the coffee? What do you mean? I didn't spill any coffee. Lies. Didn't happen. Never happened. You are not getting stuff. Why? Because you're not upgraded. Good grief. I thought I upgraded that one. I didn't. Okay. Should be getting proper stuff now. You are not outputting. This is specifically due to the fact that the water intake is bad. Uh-huh. So I need to figure out, let's see, you're outputting water. And I think the idea was that this stuff would eventually fill up with sulfuric acid, which it is. Get a buffer in here and see if, like, how much water gets put in. Yeah, there shouldn't be much water going in this direction. Let's see, when it outputs, should go around. Let's see, checking on what's going on over here. Baby Ralsei says hi. You have a duck named Ralsei? I guess so. Duck or frog or bird? Gino says, yeah, the 5 days old, gonna be a white duck. Aww, it's cute. Let's see. San says, on another curious thing about translating I discovered, for example, here we tend to regionalize things to make them more natural and readable. Wanted to change rules rocks to change of rules just because lol. Heard the theory is that food is important, rules is too, because bread has something to do with the forgotten men, blah blah blah. Opt for the rules. The rules but Mexican. I don't know how many foods actually have notable importance besides them being puns. The bread thing is only for the weird route, and that's only because it's a reference to a glitch that you can do in Mother 1 that allows you to like glitch out of bounds using bread. Because it's like something about putting leaving breadcrumb trails on the ground and then it being utilized elsewhere. Oh, let's see. You still get water, but this one should be getting more, I guess. 6% battery left. Oh, you should get that fixed. But yeah, I don't think you need to worry about the food being lore relevant besides maybe the bread. Or maybe the tea. Like the character tea from chapter 2. That's like the only other thing I think. Other than that, I don't think you need to worry too much about it. Alright, next thing I need to actually do. I want a train station, a station where trains station themselves for departure of goods and services, like aluminum. So I want to get that set up. Only problem is this is going to take up a lot of space. Right? Probably. So I need to figure out like how much space I need to take up for this. I thought about trying to put the station like in here, and then having like a little an output door somewhere here, just for like aesthetic reasons. Oh yeah, the tea is very good. The character tea. Let's see, freight platform. Shoot, how many outputs do I have here? I think I need to have like one of let's see, 60 per minute on each of those, so 60 times 4 times 2, that's 480. And multiply that by 2, that's not gonna work. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Okay, maybe 10, maybe, I don't know. I might put, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have one station like this, and then another station. How close do I want these? I don't want them too close, because they'll make it hard to put stuff in. But I think I should have enough space here for other things. Let's see, put you next to it. Hopefully do this. Does this run into the refineries? Oh, it's going to. No. Once KFC freshly made, still breathing. No. Why would you say that about the ducks? So evil. Just said let's see. Chimichangas? It is chimichanga. What Deadpool skin? Is that what Deadpool scream next to? Does he actually scream that? Doesn't? I'm sorry. Does he say it's chimichanga or something? I might be misremembering. I'm going to just hope that this will work out here. Oh shoot! I need the train stations to be on the other end, like here. Yeah. Okay, and then I go get these out of the way. Train station on that end, yes, and then we'll have one more over here. You know, why are you talking about cooking your own ducks and chickens? That's actually kind of cursed. Yeah. Well, boy says that you should name one of them Optimus Prime or Ultron. That'd be kind of funny. I think I remember some YouTuber that has pet ducks, and I think she named one of them Godzilla. They're funny. It's just kind of funny thinking of them as Godzilla. Let's see. Color all these white, just because. Name one Kratos. And there's starting to be a lot of good names for it. Let's see. Alu. Let's see. Large Alu. Export 1. Copy. Go over here. Paste that. Yeah, there we go. What's my power like? Turn off a couple of these cores. At least one of them. One of them for now. I'm gonna get some storage crates in for this. Oh, should I have them? Should have them in this direction so that they fall into this a bit easier. So have them kind of lined up like this. Surely this will be fine. Got a question. Would you make a video about an animated series or only video games? It says Sam. Entirely depends on what kind of time I have. If I really, really want to work on some kind of animated series, as in like making a video on it, I'd have to be really interested in it. Mostly, I've kind of wanted to, for the longest time, use my channel to make like video essay type stuff, because I kind of like video essay ideas, but I just can't make them at a reasonable pace. So it's kind of, my channel's more turned into like the streaming stuff that I've been doing. That, and I do take quite a long time to actually like make any videos at this point. So I tried to kind of keep them on special interest type things. I have been getting into voice acting, and I've got like a video coming out eventually where I tried voicing a bunch of characters from a different game that's not Deltarune. It's called Picayune Dreams. I kind of talked about it a few times. I have the audio recorded. I just wanted to make a really neat video to go along with it. It's stable music. It's Breath of the Wild. Do you not want to connect? You do not want to connect. That is a pain. Oh no. Do you want to connect? Oh, you are not connected either. That is a pain. Oh no. That is terrible. Let's see. Let me see if I can put these over here instead. I already took so much effort to put them on here. If they're not going to be aligned right, I might as well do this. Breath of the Wild's the best Zelda game. I honestly really love Breath of the Wild. Really want to play it again whenever I get time. If only it was on other things other than the Switch. That would make things so much easier. Nothing against the Switch, it's just, I don't know, I got a Steam Deck, I want to use that, but, of course, I can't play Breath of the Wild on there legally, but, I don't know, as much as I like the Switch, I just really want, really want Nintendo to not be so greedy, I guess. I want to get a Switch too. I want to, just so I can play like Tears of the Kingdom better, because it just performs a bit better, or like Kirby Air Riders. I want to play Kirby Air Riders, because I love the original game so much. And then here I am having to pay like $500 to play it or something. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to pay $500 just to play 1 or 2 games. If I was gonna spend that kind of money, I want it to be on like a lot of games that I'd like to play. I just don't like how expensive Nintendo stuff is now. So I just don't interact with, or I don't play the games as much as I used to. San says I have a potato omelet. Maybe I won't come back. It's too much potato. Listen, fellas. Alright, see ya, San. Be sure to finish that potato at one point. Otherwise, the potato will finish you. That is not a threat. The potato is out to get you. You should probably eat it before it plots anymore. To be honest, let's see. Little boy says played the original Zelda like a week ago, but after all, I didn't. I'm a Nintendo Switch hater. Look, I'm only a hater because of the pricing. I got a Switch along like around the time that like the original batch came out, and I played it like crazy for a long time. And then I think as time went on, the magic of the Switch being the only like handheld console thing kind of died out. Especially since I got a Steam Deck and it runs pretty well. I've been using it just so I can play some Steam games, like, without having to be connected to the internet to my computer. And that's been super useful. So I don't really have much of a point to playing on the Switch because it only plays Nintendo games. And I'm running out of Nintendo games that I feel like playing. So, with the power of, let's see. With the power of the Steam Deck, I can play many, many more games. It's really fun. Have you played Mari Wildwood, says Dad and Dave? I have not. I don't think I've heard of that either. Miri Wildwoods. It's only a free demo right now, but I highly recommend it. Let me go check it out really quick. Miri Wildwoods. It is on Steam. Let's see. Step into the Possipelli. Regularly Miri out on a solo mission as a cleaner with the support of friends on Team Squeak. Explore mysterious island, clean up corruption, collect things, befriend critters, and save the island's forest spirits to restore the environment. Oh, is that like a power wash sim thing? Hmm. I will say it does look really, really cute. It's a very cozy game. It's got platforming, you can find stuff. It looks absolutely adorable. Okay, so it seems like a power wash sim platformer type of mix. That's actually kind of neat. All the characters can be pet or interacted with. That's adorable. Well, let's see. I'll put it on my like list of games to check out at some points. I don't know if I'll ever play it on stream at this time, but I appreciate putting it on my radar because I did not know that this existed before. Yeah, no promises on like when, let's see. It's been around for like a few months at least. It's so it does look really good. Let's see. Yeah, I'll check it out if I have time, but I don't think I'll have time on stream to. There's just too many other things I need to work on, unfortunately. That being said, it does look good. It does look good. Alright, get back to fixing this up. Anyways, there was at least some free advertising. Now, you all know that it exists. It's on Steam, it is for free currently. Or at least it has a demo that's free. I think like next week I'm planning on playing Indicopia, because that's finally coming out after like years of being developed. It's like a game that has like really crazy art style. I just want to check it out. Let's see. The devs said that the full game will probably be around 20 to 30 USD standard indie price. From what I've seen on it, it does seem like that'd be kind of a reasonable price. He's the cute. You should watch Bacon Pancakes Bird. Cutest thing. What the heck is pancake? Pancake. Well, let's see. Bacon Pancakes Bird. What? Bacon Pancakes Bird. What is this? Bird noise. Apparently, it's like a YouTube Shorts thing. Here it is. It's literally just a bird. It just says making pancakes. Or bacon pancakes.
Ready? Bacon pancakes, bacon pancakes.
He's adorable. Let's see. It's from Green Bird Brigade. Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes.
You want to do bacon pancakes? Okay. Bacon.
It's from a different person. Very cute. I've heard Mickey learned it. Aww. It's bird that sings the Adventure Time song. Sorry, what? Oh shoot! I forgot. I completely forgot about that being a Adventure Time song somehow. Literally forgot that was like a song from Adventure Time. Sandwiches at a cheap price, satisfactory. Yes, definitely. Welcome in, Xander. Working on getting this project finalized. It's getting close. Very close. Just need to, let's see. Need to actually get some of this moving over. How do I want to get this stuff over there? I think I need to have like a foundation layer, I think. My phone turned off and I was 3 minutes behind, says Lowboy. No! Well, you're back. You're back now. Theoretically, if we did, how would we close it? Wait, what? Did you or did you not open my bag of carbon monoxide? Pretty sure I didn't. I didn't even know you had one until you mentioned it. I think it was you. You forgot that you did because of the carbon monoxide. Who might you be? I love this song so much. Okay, what else people talking about? Kaz is back in. Here just playing War Thunder Black Thursday event. What even is that? Where they're moving in? I'm finally finishing this project. Meanwhile, the evil, intimidating Earth Mover in the background. Yeah. Well, look, this is a small project part, because the thing is like, the main goal of the game is to actually finish up the space elevator stuff in the top right. Problem is, because of the resource multiplier that I'm at, it makes it difficult to, like, actually make something or do stuff at a reasonable rate, because it's all, like, multiplied by a lot. Let's see. There's one. Alright. So you are going in there. Is this, yeah, this is load. Okay. Weak Flowers is a good song. I mean, it's good. I don't like it as much as Pedal Dance or Who Might You Be? Who might you be? Alright, suckable conveyor belt time. Let me focus on this really quick. Bum, 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 bum. Rose suddenly turned into Queen. Woo! I remember before Tenna came out, I think like Queen was like one of my favorite characters just because of the wackiness that she goes through. I still like Queen, but like Tenna comes out and it's like Queen times 2 almost. Or even in some cases, Queen times a lot. Queen is awesome. Queen is kind of neat, really. Ever since I heard the Sylvagunda rip, I cannot get a Sneaker Tool out of my head when playing the song plays. Me neither. I've heard a lot about that. And like, well, why does it sound like this one song? And then I check it out and I'm like, wow, why does it actually sound like that song? Very confused, but that's just how it works, I guess. The giant Burley statue is beautiful. Oh, headcanon I have. You can take this as you will, I guess, but I have a headcanon that Chris actually unironically likes Birdley, but hates that they like Birdley. Like is very tsundere about the fact. Like, it's not like I like you or anything. That's a headcanon I have. The only proof I have is, would it be funny if Chris actually liked Birdley and it wasn't a joke? But they just didn't want to reveal that fact ever, so because they would just be too embarrassed. So they just kind of openly hate Birdley to hide the fact that they like Birdley. That's just a headcanon I have. I mean, Chris admired the craftsmanship of the statue quite a lot. The reason I like Birdley Chris is because of a single art. Yeah, that one guy that made like really good interpretations of it does help. It was so beautiful, it was true. If only. Again, that's just like a headcanon that I have. Only proof I have is like, I don't know. There's a lot of jokes about tsundere or something. I don't know. It's a headcanon I have. Doesn't have to be true. I won't really take it as fact. I'll just be like, would it be funny if? Gum088 made the Corella comic. Okay. Yeah, I remember seeing like some like really good like comic interpretations of that relation, which is really good. No one answered my question. What was the question, kid? What about her awesome mixtape? My mixtape was good. I missed that. Mint Curdly. It's the Curdly comics. It's the Curdly Files. Also, I don't think, like, the evidence that I have for such a claim isn't enough to, like, really talk about, I guess, but it's just, like, it's just a headcanon I have, whatever. Kess says Birdley might have been the only friend that Chris had before Deltarune. I mean, they've been friends with Noelle, but when they were friends, they also had beef with Caddy. So make of that what you want. No, I think... Let's see, Chris only has beef with Caddy because Caddy left Chris to complete a demon summoning ritual on their own. And then Caddy kind of blames herself for that event, which that has its own implications. I think she is only really jealous of Noelle at the moment because of... I think Caddy's interpretation of Susie being like a violent tormentor. And then realizing, what do you mean that my childhood friend Noelle is getting in like romantic relations with Susie? What do you mean? What kind of reality is this? Everything's broken now. This is ridiculous. Like, from Caddy's perspective, this is just actually insane. Pretty sure Caddy has a crush on Noelle. I don't know about a crush. At least, like really cares about her. She probably did, like, really... Noelle probably did really nice stuff for Caddy. Like, Noelle does nice stuff for a lot of people. Even Susie. So, wouldn't be too surprising if, like, Caddy just really didn't want Noelle to like fall into darkness by being associated with Susie. I'm at least thinking that's why she like talks like that. From Caddy's perspective, Noelle has lost the plot. Kinda, yeah. What the heck do you mean you're in like a relation with her now? What are you talking about that you like Susie? Who are you? Says Caddy. Who even are you anymore? Truth is, Caddy is lizard phobic. Caddy is Susie phobic, specifically. Doesn't like Susie. Lizards are fine. I mean, Jockington's a lizard adjacent, right? Has a tail. Not really. Not really. Don't take that as fact. Let's see. 100% sure Caddy has a crush. I don't know, really. Do you think Carol is homophobic or poor people phobic? I'm starting to think poor people phobic, or at least when it comes to Susie. I think like Susie's been known as like the troublemaker of the town for a long time. So Carol probably just didn't like the idea of Susie, or of Noelle being interested in Susie like that. I mean, if I was told that like my daughter was friends with the high school bully, I would also be a little worried, or a little like pissed off if I found that out. What do you mean you're in love with a high school bully? What do you mean? That's actually kind of ridiculous when you put it that way. Both? I don't know about both. We've only really seen her not liking Chris and Noelle and Susie being connected once, and that was just because Susie was in Carol's house without her permission, which I would also be pissed if my daughter invited the high school bully over to my house that I paid for. That would be kind of sucky. Let's see, Kaz says, also got 3 ideas on solving the Discord stream issue. Don't know if they would work or if they're good enough. Just send them in the Discord. Don't want to keep them on the YouTube message link. Just for information on that, you can probably just send it on Discord and we'll figure it out there. It'll be at least a bit more permanent, because if you put it in YouTube, I won't be able to find it. For those that don't know, me and Kez are trying to figure out, like, if it's at all possible to do some type of tournament thing for, like, an Ultra Kill tournament thing. Purely hypothetical at this point. Only problem is, like, trying to figure out how to get people's perspectives. Yeah, I was thinking about that, and main problem is, like, trying to see multiple people's perspectives. We were trying to figure out maybe Discord could work because of streaming, but then we'd have to, like, look at multiple. I'd probably, like, meander around and figure some idea, but I'd need to do some testing. Let's see, get that connected. Carol is second homophobic? Huh? Doesn't even know the power of I can fix her. Caddy doesn't like Susie because she's homeless. All I'm getting is that it's kind of up in the air why Caddy doesn't like Susie. I'm still thinking it's because Susie's been seen as a high school bully. I'm pretty sure for the longest time that's just what Susie's always been. Like Susie even talks about how she's just always been the high school bully, and then suddenly chapter 1 happens, and like she goes through an entire character arc in like a couple days. Wouldn't you also find it weird if, like, the known high school bully within your school suddenly had this, like, massive shift in perspective about, like, how she makes friends or interacts with people? Wouldn't you also find that a bit suspicious? Like, excuse me, you've been the bully for, like, forever, and now you're not? What? Did I miss something? Entire character arc in an elevator, yeah. Or a little bit before the elevator, but pretty much in an elevator. She had a character development in an elevator. Best elevator ever. Changed everyone's life. Lancer best character arc maker. We all need a Lancer in our life. In other news, I'm getting close to getting the stupid, not really stupid, but kind of stupid stuff set up. I'm getting close. Just need to get like 2 more conveyor belts. I think I'm gonna see if I can get like this one other final belt somewhere else. I don't know why, but I just really like seeing all the flowing stuff everywhere. This is one of my favorite characters this year. I love Lancer so much. He's just a funny goofball that shows up. And no reason to hate him either. He's just the lovable goofball. That also, like, comes in handy quite a lot, surprisingly. Too long? What do you mean too long? You're too long! Okay, well what if it was too short? If Lancer was in all the chapters, he would have stopped the antagonists with a single interaction. Actually, isn't, Queen kind of claims Lancer as his kid, right? No, Lancer does actually get involved with Chapter 3, I believe. Like, he shows up in the games. Like he's working for Tenna. I think the reason why Lancer doesn't, like, help in a lot of the chapters is because he get turned to stone otherwise. Because in Chapter 3, he does make an appearance, and you can actually find him in his, like, game factory thing. But it turns out, if you go down a violence route, which kind of makes Tenna irrelevant, I think, Lancer ends up turning to stone if you try to find him in the game area. So it's kind of like doing this inadvertently turned Lancer to stone, because Lancer didn't have a reason to be there, I think. Queen is Lancer's second dad. Correct. Anyways, look at all that aluminum ingots coming through. Oh my gosh, so much. Okay, I think all of this is running now, which is nice. Let's see, that's going at 600 minute goes with Girl Dad. Rules is Lancer's second dad, yeah. With that much aluminum, could probably, I don't know, fold my lunch. Probably. It should be about 4,500 aluminum ingots a minute. Something like that. So all of that's going into these storage bins. Which these will eventually go out into the world and go power up some stuff. Okay. This is fantastic. This is like one big part of the project done. Kind of. I mean, I still need to get like the trains in and out. Actually, can I Architecture. Wasn't there like a door? No, walls. Wasn't there a door thing? Automated gate. Wasn't there like a big gate that I could do? Oh yeah, roll-up gate. How does this work here? I think that should be able to fit, right? Maybe. I'm gonna try that out whenever I get a train hooked up. Rules is set as Lantern's lesser dad. Oh, yeah. Turbo-tastic. Is this actually big enough for a train to fit through? Barely. I don't like that. Yes, it's a garage door. Yeah, it's good for, like, trucks, I think. That's kind of small, right? Yeah. Oh well. Next thing I should probably figure out is how am I going to get the trains over there, which kind of means I need to get a train network set up. Which, luckily, I have a highway here. I think if I can try to, like, connect it either alongside the highway, it might be able to work. So... I want it on top of the highway, actually? Oh, I think it might be better if I had it on top instead of having it, like, on the side. Let's see. Let's get ourselves a blueprint designer. It's rain. No, it isn't. Put that here. It's raining fake feathers. Load blueprint, road parts. Let's put just this for now. This is going to be our template to work off of. Alright, so I want to add on a bit of a cool addition. Something like this. So... how high do I actually want this to go? I feel like using half ones will be nice. Think about that high, yeah. And then use flat top. At least, let's see. Can I get... this is totally fine to have trucks go under, right? Yeah, that is more than enough room. That should be fine. Get some of this out of the way. They're pretty much just going to be like little add-ons that I can put on here. It's raining tacos right out of the sky. I love the little spin that tool does. Yeah, I love the little spin. Kind of adds to it a lot. And change the material on this one. Fix it foundation. Kind of like how that one looks. Builder and go to rails. Railway. Here we go. I don't think it needs to be too complex right now. It just needs to connect. Also, I can probably use like auto connect for that to work better. Let's see. Road. Railway. Attachments. Did you need to read my previous message, Dean? Probably. Give me a moment. I'm currently doing cool stuff. Let's see, locomotive bit. Okay. Save blueprint in the same area. Okay. Alright. Can you make a bomb, says Kiddo? I can, but I don't have the resources right now. A tool that believes it's a sharpshooter revolver. Baby Wisp died after one hit, so I ended up having to fart at the boss using Jupiter. Yes, that's normal in Isaac. You don't need to read my previous message. Well, too bad. I already did. Okay, so this did save correctly. Did it? Blueprints, road parts, railway attachment. Yes, cool. Alright, clear that and get you out of the way. Alright then, Isaac moment. This whole thing is just not going to be aligned right, but whatever. So, railway attachment. So this is going to be just like haphazardly attached, right? Yep, and does it cause clipping? It does indeed cause clipping. Well, let me see if I can fix something real quick. Gaz is back from spamming ideas. I saw those. I'll see if I can respond to them at another time because that's a lot to consider. But I'll respond to them at another time. Let's see, patterns. Get rid of the patterns on these two. There we go. And now save. And I think that should be fine now. Clear and delete. Those out of the way. Okay. You're going to stream Indicopia next week, right? It's supposed to be your break week. It is supposed to. But the problem is that the game's going to come out at that time. And I actually want to check it out. I'm still going to be kind of like chillaxing during that time anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. But, like, I don't know. That's a game I've been wanting to play for a while, and I do kind of want to stream my experience with it. Oh, yeah, as a reminder, Indicopia next week. Releases like... When does it release? Hold on. Indicopia. July 27th in 4 days. Which is next Monday. So I guess it's good that I fixed that up. Anyways, for people who don't know, it's made by a guy named Andyland that helped on PKM Dreams. That was like another game that I really like playing. He like helped with the modeling on it. Anyways, I like the game so much I wanted to check him out some more. He's a really, really amazing animator. And over the past like 3 to 4 years, I think, he's been working on his own game called Indicopia. And he finally got it done, and it's going to be releasing next week. It kind of seems like a weird horror-filled walking sim with just a bunch of wacky stuff to do. I just really want to check out what the game is. What the game is, really. So that's going to be next week. I got plans for checking that out. I would normally have a break next week, but a cool game, Peak game, is going to release soon. I don't know how peak it's going to be, though. You can turn the poison and bow tie strong. Hold on. Xander says, I'm still waiting for the broken sword that you get from Spamton to turn to something super strong later. Like, you can turn the poison and the bow tie into something better. It's obvious that you'll be capable of using the broken sword later on. I think so. I keep thinking that like you'll be able to fix the broken sword, but it's been so long at this point, I don't even know if it's going to be worth it. Like, what even is the broken sword supposed to be, like, a sword for? Yeah. I wonder what, like, the lore of the broken sword actually is. Alright, I need to figure out how to get this working. Get you out of the way, actually. Let's see, try to line you up to about here. It's not going to be lined up later on, but this is fine for now. I guess you really want to stream the game, but remember, you don't have to stream the whole week if you stream once or twice. I prefer if you took a break, though. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm not gonna, I don't know, like, how much I'm gonna do with it, but it won't be as, like, intense of gameplay as, like, as the Deltarune stream is. It's not gonna be that intense. Okay. Don't know how long the game is. It might be like 4 streams long. I'm kind of thinking it's 4 streams long. It'll kind of be like the off gameplay that I did a couple weeks ago. I feel like that's what it's probably going to be like. What am I doing? Need block. Let's see. Which path do I want this to go? The ones that go left is the correct way, or the ones... Let's see. Do I want left or right? Kind of arguing which path I want this thing to take. Or what I want, like, the in and outs to be is what I'm trying to say. Gotta paint the wings now. Oh boy, the dragon outfit is coming together. How long can I make this? Not about that long. All right, that's fine. Let's see, block signal. I kind of like left being in and right being out. I kind of like that. So this one's going to be in, that one's going to be out. That one's in. Let's see, get you out of the way for the moment. That one's in, out. So that's its own block. That one's in and out. That's its own block. Okay, that way both trains can go in, and only when that area is cleared off, and then it can move on. Okay. Anyway, yeah, whenever Endocopia comes out, I'll kind of pace myself on that. It'll be fine. It's not going to be too crazy. Certain of it. Well, the gameplay itself might be kind of wild, but I'll probably be making sure I pace myself on it. Let's see, what do I want to think about for like the next 5 minutes? I don't know. Chicken burgers or beef burgers? What? Usually chicken. I kind of like chicken a bit more. That's just because I like chicken burgers more. Beef's alright, I just like chicken more. Is there anything else that's coming out recently? Might be of note. Remember there was like some kind of Warframe update coming out, but I don't think anyone cares about Warframe. I do. Warframe's a cool game, but the story's whack. I have like 3,000 hours on that. Oh, I only really mentioned Warframe because I was trying to, at one point, try to make, it's one of those, like, super complex games out there that you can kind of make whatever build you want when you're doing a bunch of fighting. And I tried to make a Roaring Knight build. And it kind of worked, but it never felt like it did enough damage. Like, I can make it do, like, millions of damage. Or, I could get, like, a giant sword. And I can make it so that it crits for like 1,000,000 damage, and also has red text come up, which is kind of very funny and Roaring Knighty. I even got like a build that makes it look like that too. Only issue is, wasn't sure how to like show it off. I wanted to at some point in like a really cool video, but I don't know. Might just bite the bullet and just make it look neat, I guess. Okay, guys, look at this. I can make, I can have a shooting star attack. It's cool. I can have a swoon effect. Ooh, it's so funny. I don't know. I kind of wanted something a bit more. I don't know. Maybe I might just, like, boot up Warframe one day and just make, like, a little showcase video of me using it. Oh, well. You know, I always have ideas in the back of my head that I always keep for a long time, and I never have the time to like fully realize a bunch of those. Because it's like, it's just hard to like fully realize a lot of these like a lot of the ideas out there in like, anyone's heads really. I've held on to ideas for years and never been able to utilize them because either they're just kind of too wild to work on, or well, not really too wild, but just too intense. No, not intense isn't the word. Like it's a lot of time spent trying to get a lot of these ideas working. Is what I'm trying to say. Oh man, I wish there was a better way to like spam moving these blueprints in a direction, because this is taking so much time. And my poor fingers are getting annoyed of having to spam the arrow keys. Move. Ooh, there we go. Dean, you're committing to my idea for 20 streams ATP? What? What do you mean ATP? Huh? Comment unclear. Please clarify. Anyways, kind of on the... let's see, at this point. You're committing to my idea for 20 streams at this point? What do you mean to 20 streams? Comment unclear. Please clarify. Earth mover thing. Oh yeah, I knew that this was going to take like a long time, especially since I added like the extra difficulty stuff. You even forgot the weird route sound effects. Oh, honestly, I got kind of annoyed of like I like the weird round sound effects, but I honestly would probably see if I can make my own one at some point, because every single one that I found has ads on it, and I just got annoyed of having ads pop up in the background. They are still really funny, and I want to have something for that, but like, I keep getting ads for them. I don't want ads being played in the background. Earth Mover Benjamin. Yeah, when I started the series, I knew it wouldn't be done like super fast, because I wanted to play Satisfactory. That was like the main priority of me doing these streams. Making the Earth Movers kind of like a secondary. And I kind of wanted to see if I can work more on the game itself a bit more before focusing so much on the customization of it. Is this arguably she's calling me a bug? Call her an insect. I don't know. But like I said this months ago when I started the project of like playing Satisfactory again. It's going to take months for me to actually do the Earth Mover thing. No, Benjamin the Earth Mover. Okay, Kaz, I'm actually completely confused what you're talking about. You say that I'm committing to the idea of 20 streams at this point for the Earth Mover thing, and I'm saying that, yeah, it's going to take a while for me to work on it. I don't understand what you're talking about. Stand ready for my arrival, worm. You call me a bug. Well, stand ready for my arrival, worm. Let's see. Does it go any further? No. There we go. Ultra Rune. It's like Undertale, but Ultra Kill. You play as V1. You're there to exterminate the entirety of the underground. And it takes a very long time for that to happen. Let's see. Wasn't talking to you with the last message, Dean. Original Golden did clear things up with Benjamin as the Earth Mover. What? Oh. Okay. I was getting kind of confused what that was going on about. Yeah, the Earth Mover in Ultra Kill is called Benjamin. Not actually, it's just a fan name, but it might as well be Benjamin at this point. That name's back from lunch. What'd I miss? I got the aluminum ingots project done. I'm trying to get a bunch of trains. I'm trying to get a railroad set up right now, and it's taking a bit. Because I need to, like, put a railroad on the road that I'm on. And it's just a lot of me doing this for a bit. What about Maurice, the malicious face? Same thing, fan name, not canon. Malicious face is what the name of it is in the game, but it's basically Maurice. We call him Maurice because we call him Maurice. Can we rename Benjamin to Nityan? No, we can't. We shouldn't. Hold on. Hold up. I did something that made it bug out and clip a bunch. Is there actually a way to spam this? Lies. It's saying lie to me. Maybe lessen the amount of Satisfactory streams per week to 1 to work on other projects. Problem is Satisfactory is just gonna take a while, and I'd rather like use my time doing streams to work on it. I work on other projects outside of these streams, so like at least right now I can use this time to hang out with like some people that check out my stuff. Like, I don't do the Satisfactory thing on stream specifically for Satisfactory. It's more of like something in the background that I can have while talking with people for the streams. I do like some off-camera stuff, but not a lot. Like, not really a lot. I mean, you do this to yourself. Yeah, pretty much. But don't think of that I don't spend time on other projects. I do. It's more like I use this time for the streams so I can do the Satisfactory project. Then it doesn't really eat into project time. I mean, if you wanted me to work on projects and only work on my projects, then I would never stream, ever. Which would suck. I actually would like to stream just so I can, like, see what's going on in the community and whatnot. Can we, let's see. Dean says, can we have a stream where you can go to the website where you rank every Delturn track and then send the link to the Discord for you to check it out if you want? Probably not, honestly. I don't really think it's kind of worth it. Like, they'll probably take like like 2 hours maybe to go through for me, because I kind of like thinking a lot. Also, I don't really think that would add much. Ooh. I don't know what I did, but I figured out how to make this go faster. Need to see if I can do that again. So wait, if I hold forward and then left? No? If I go sideways. Something happens where it wants to, like, double use or something. Weird. Alright, can you all connect correctly? Yes, cool. But if you really want my thoughts on like different tracks, I mean, it's probably not going to be very different from like other ones anyway. It's just, well, this song is good. This song is pretty okay. This song is meh. Like, I don't see why I would want to do that, basically. If I was like a music freak and I really loved talking about music, then maybe. I'm not a music like super freak or whatever. Who wants free siblings this can? More mouths to feed, probably not. Anyways, yeah, whenever I'm not doing these Satisfactory streams, I still do work on my projects. The problem is, and it's specifically a me issue, I take forever to work on projects. Not because that I'm really slow working on it, but because I take a lot of time when working on things. And I also have like a bunch of other projects that I want to do too. At the same time, whenever I don't have... I don't know, there's a lot of dead space, and I feel kind of bad whenever I don't... whenever I'm not doing stuff. Like, I don't like it. So at least with these streams, I get like some time to do something. And then also at the same time, also just like talk with people in my chat just to be like, oh yeah, here's like some stuff that I'm working on. Here's some things. And you also got to remember this isn't really a full-time job either. So I have to, let's see. I have to also do real life stuff. Being under a project, I meant streaming other games. Yeah, but every time I stream any other game, then it eats into time that I could be streaming Satisfactory. And I want to do stuff in Satisfactory. Can you prove the Pythagorean theorem? A squared plus b squared equals c squared. Easy. Oh my god. If you're asking if I can just like skip doing Satisfactory streams and do other stuff, no, because I like finishing projects, even if it like takes a few months to do them. So Satisfactory is like the thing I want to do, so I want to finish it, even if it'll take a while. Does this mean that it'll take a while before I get to like other games that I want to play? Yeah. Yeah, that is what it'll mean. Because, like, as much as I like playing video games, or even, like, trying to do it on stream, I also like taking my time with it, and spending a lot of time with it. Problem is that that takes up hours. Hours that I could have spent playing Satisfactory. I'm not asking to skip Satisfactory, I just want to watch the Metal Gear Fallout stream. I understand. I completely do, Kaz. I know. And I've been, carrot on the stick in you for, like, months at this point. Oh, yeah, maybe I'll probably check that out at some point. Maybe. Who knows when I'll do it. Thing is that I just have, like, I have other games that I want to play, and both Metal Gear and Fallout, they take a lot of time. And I know they will take a lot of my time. And because I know they'll take a lot of my time, I want to just... I want to try and finish up something first. Because if I have... I don't want to have a ton of multi-month projects to think about, because it just becomes kind of annoying to work with. So this is not lining up, this is annoying. At least with, like, some other games, I can try to finish them in, like, 1 week and be done with it. For Metal Gear or Fallout, it's just going to be, like, multiple months of me working on it. It's also the same reason why, as much as I want to play Persona 5 on stream, it just takes so long. That game is, like, 150 hours long for some reason. Every time that I would stream it, it would just go nowhere. Or, not really go nowhere, it's just that, like, plot points take a while to go anywhere. And that's also the problem with, like, huge games like Metal Gear or Fallout. Like, they're really cool, they're really fun, but they have, like, tons of downtime that I don't like to have do on stream. Satisfactory just kind of works for that, at least. Also, I still do have, like, other projects that I want to do besides Satisfactory. If I wasn't doing Satisfactory, I'd be working on my 10 avatar, or doing some kind of drawing stream, or something like that. Can you play one match of tic-tac-toe, Kiddo? No, I'd probably lose. I'm terrible at tic-tac-toe. I don't know the statistical correct option. I just realized I haven't been seeing any trucks coming through. There should have been trucks coming through here. Unless they're taking a while. I don't know. Hideo Kojima, after 3 seconds have passed in Metal Gear, the Phantom Pain Direct. Metal Gear isn't an open word game. No, but it's a tactical game and you can take a lot of time on it. There's a lot of side objectives to do. It takes up a lot of time. Like, it's just a lot of time. Like Metal Gear's like a 50 to 60 hour game or something like that. So that'd still be like a couple months with, like, even if I am kind of generous with how I spend my time on it. No side objectives, only Metal Gear 5. Oh, well then there's like no point of playing it then, because I want to do the other stuff. Okay, I want to figure out what's going on here, because there should be trucks coming through, but they're not. I'm going to blow your mind, but one of Metal Gear 2 games Dean wants to or promised to play is an open world game. Yeah, Metal Gear 5 is an open world game, and I want to play that again. I do. There's also a lot of other stuff that I want to do too, and it's just... what is going on here? Hello. Oh, you guys are not getting your water. Why are you not getting your water? What? What did I just walk into? What the hell? What are you guys doing? Hello? Hello? Fluid trucks? What? What? They're waiting for Delta Room. Oh my god. Let me see if I can reload this. I was wondering why there weren't any trucks. Jeez. It's Metal Gear Solid 5, but I'm powered by 7 ice-cold bears. And it's just Metal Gear 5, but you can only commit vehicular manslaughter. Good grief. Did you know that the introduction to Metal Gear 5 is like an hour long? Not even an hour, it's probably less than that, or more, I can't remember. Oh, there we go. Okay, right? Do you wanna realize you are phasing through that guy? What? Hello? How about that? You want to work now? Now you want to work, right? Okay, there we go. Cool. I worked so hard to get these guys, like, spaced out correctly, and now they are just gonna dump everything wrong at the wrong intervals. Good grief. They're taking too long. They're taking my time. I have them all spaced out evenly enough so that they don't just like constantly fill up with water. Because I actually need them to take time to do this, but now, good grief. Now the water is going to be stalling. Oh well. Actually, at the end of Metal Gear 3, we do shoot a lot of people on Ava's motorcycle and even fight a big robot. Okay, problem I have with Metal Gear 5, I want to play it, I do, but oh my gosh, everything just takes a while to go anywhere. Like, it just takes forever. It's like playing several movies back to back. They're really good movies. But, oh well. No one is talking about Metal Gear 3. What even is Metal Gear 3? Anyway, at the very least, I have planned on checking out movies. You haven't seen Metal Gear 4. Good grief. I do think... I do want to check out Metal Gear 5 again as like a replay thing, but that's just going to be a while. Because I just have so many other projects that I want to do. Projects as in, I want to do stuff on Satisfactory. I want to do my Video 2 project for Tenna. Try to see if I can work on that. I have video projects that I want to work on too. And I don't have all the time in the world for streaming, so I gotta like figure out what stuff that I want to do at what times and how much time everything's gonna take and stuff like that. Ever played any of the Metal Gear games this kiddo? They're all long. They have a lot of really good political commentary on them. That's kind of why they've been pretty popular for the longest time. I'm taking my milk with salted though. I don't know. Purring competition. Let's see. They aren't that long. Maybe some of the, like, other games. Hold on, I'm gonna check this out. Metal Gear 5 just is, yeah. Do you like horror movies, says Jinro? Not really. Most of the horror films that I've seen I just don't like very much. Some are okay, and I think it's usually like the psychological horror ones. Dean wants to play Metal Gear 5, and I'm trying to make him play Metal Gear Rising because it's short compared to the other games. True. I'm going to second that. I kind of want to play Metal Gear Rising at some point because it is shorter, and I could probably get it done in a week. As to most of everything else. I'll check that out another time. The problem, at the moment, is that I keep having other stuff that I want to play first. Like, this might sound weird, but I actually want to play other games that people might not want me to do. I don't know, I want to play Yumaniki. I want to play that. I want to stream my reaction to it. Dean, please say the sentence that I keep repeating every time that I'm on stream. No. No, kiddo. I've already said it before, though. Like, I've already read it off, and I'm like, wow, that's a weird sentence. I've already read it off. The game in the middle of a timeline that's the last canon game in the timeline. Yumaniki would be fun. I've heard about it, had no clue what's it about. I want to check it out because I keep hearing about it in terms of like, oh wow, this is like a Yumaniki type thing, and I'm like, well, can you like say what it is actually? No, we're not. Oh, okay. Well, they are. It's like a weird liminal space walking sim where like you're dreaming or something, which is really really cool, and I want to check it out. Like that's like that was gonna be the next game I wanted to play. Like if Endocopia wasn't gonna drop soon, I would try to like check it out. But no. Yumaniki's just a walk-in sim with weird backgrounds. Yeah, I know. I knew that going in, but I want to experience it. Yeah, but you gotta say the sentence twice. I don't have to. Actually, no, I've already said it twice already. I have actually read it twice. Over the course of a couple different streams. I have read it before. It's free on Steam. It is indeed. I have it downloaded. I have it in my library. The only issue is I want to like wait until I have the opportunity to be able to stream it. If Endocopia wasn't here, I'd probably play that. Like, I still do want to figure out how I can do my stream schedule a bit better so that I can allow myself to play some of these games, because my catalog is like piling up like crazy, and I need to like start playing some of these games. Let's see, can I rotate you and it not break? Well, yeah, but okay, in this direction. There we go. Autocorrect keeps turning TWT to test. That's funny. Free real estate. That's free game. Too scared to play though. It is kind of a horror type game, which I mean that's kind of the point of Yumaniki, I think. Oh well. Maybe whenever I get my like after Endocopia is done and I take like a week off from streaming for a bit so I can think about stuff. Suffer and play other games instead. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think about for a bit. Like, idea is trying to figure out how I can change my schedule around so that I can still work on stuff. Because for a while, I wanted to see if I can do like a couple weeks of doing some of my personal projects, like doing the let's see, the 10 like avatar projects or the Satisfactory one, and then try to see if I can swap it around doing some games. I had it for a while to be just like 2 weeks of doing something and then 1 week of a game and then a break. But I'm swapping it around so I have like 2 weeks to do stuff. So I don't know. I'll see if I can start playing some stuff later, or like after Endocopia's finished. It's not even scary. Just don't really want to play. Want to be in this weird vibe. Well, too bad. That's just what Yumaniki is. Yumaniki is the weird vibe. All right. You'll understand me when you play it. I mean, I know. I know what Yumaniki's about. I just haven't seen any, or I haven't like played it that much, or not even at all. I just haven't played it at all. I want to check it out. So that if you're having a project week and then like a game week, things where you do like avatar stuff. Yeah, I was thinking on like one batch of 2 weeks where I work on like Satisfactory or Avatar projects, and then another batch of a week where I work on games. I'm trying to change my schedule around to allow for stuff like that. It's just those take time for stuff like that to work. Playing alone in silence with the music gives this weird vibe. I mean, yeah, that's the point. That's the point of the game. It's supposed to be weird. I'm getting, okay, I'm actually trying to think about this really quick. So, I'm getting close to getting done with the aluminum ingot project. We got all the ingots done. We're trying to see if we can get that over to the earth mover. What do I need to do for this? Because I need to figure out what my next step is to do here. We got all the aluminum ingots. We need it for this project. That's done. That part's done at least. Second thing. Oh yeah, for the fused cubes. Oh yeah, that's right. I actually put in all of the stuff for that, didn't I? Okay, so I should be able to get that done. Imagine if we have 2 deans. Oh, if only we had 2 deans. That'd be really convenient if I had like multiple deans to work on stuff, wouldn't it? Woo. Oh look, it's a second dean. Now we got 2 deans working on this. We got me and Shadow Dean working on it. And now we're both long. We got 2 deans working on this. Me and Shadow Dean working on it. We've been 2 deans working this whole time. Foot reveal. What? You calling this a foot reveal? It's not a foot reveal. Okay. You have plans on a 5K subs Q&A? I do have plans on that. I'm waiting till I get more closer to a Q&A thing for then. Let's see. Thought about how I wanted to do it. I wanted it to be like a post that I put somewhere and then just kind of talk about stuff. Pretty sure I've asked about the Q&A. Q&A before. Yeah, we had an avatar food reveal numerous times though. Yeah, it's nothing too weird. I do think having a Q&A around like the 5K mark is kind of okay. How would I do it? I want to do a post that just says, hey, send in like your Q&As. But how I want to answer it, I've been trying to figure out. Do I want to stream it? Kind of, but I also would kind of like it to be elsewise. Or, no, I think streaming it would still be fine because I can like talk about it a bit better and also just commit more, I think. I think so. I'll still like look at some of the questions and probably like cherry pick some ones that I want to talk about, maybe? Yeah. You can make it a video too. I don't... Okay, one other reason why I wanted to do a bunch of streams in the first place, it is specifically so I don't have to edit my reaction to stuff. Because as much as I like editing, it takes a long time, and I take forever to do editing stuff. So knowing that right now, what I'm saying right now is just immediately going on the internet, it gives me a bit of peace of mind knowing that I don't need to worry about, like, editing it later. You got a lot of viewers that just watch your videos. Correction, to watch the videos for like specifically some bigger Deltarune stuff, I don't know. I don't feel like I get enough consistent viewer base in order to justify the video thing. Maybe at the very least it would work just to like cut out dead space, but I don't know. Did Paul reveal my pen? Penal gainer. Let's see, so Q&A... It might end up being something like what I did for the bingo card a long time ago, where I made a post asking for people's ideas, and then made a stream just talking about that. Was it 5 or 6? Why do I feel like it's the same 9 people on these streams? Because it usually is. Like, even though I have like a lot of views on like some of my video stuff, it's not like any, I don't know. I have a lot of people that at least watch my streams, which is nice, but nowhere near enough to what my videos are. Either way, it would still be good to do like a Q&A thing. Alternatively, I could try something else out instead, where I get like the Q&A questions from a post, cherry pick some of them, and then just make a video on that where I just talk about it in the background. Like some very specific stuff, I guess. And then have like a follow-up stream of like answering more of the questions afterwards, maybe? Like either the post, like questions on posts that I missed. I'll think about it. I'll just think about it. Should have Isaac gameplay in the background for real. No, I would have Deltarune gameplay in the background. What are you talking about? I don't even play Binding of Isaac, like, at all. It wouldn't make much of a point to have that in the background. Let's see. Mega Alu import 1. Could make a video and post asking questions. No, specifically it's going to be like a post that asks for questions and then a video that answers some of the questions. Not all of them, but at least like helps cherry pick. Actually, I think that's better for a video because I can at least cherry pick specific information that I see like a lot of questions for. and then I can kind of respond to all of those at the same time, I think. I think that would work out better. Most streamers have some amount of people who regularly watch their streams. This is kind of, yeah, I do have like a lot of people that regularly watch streams, but not everybody that watches my videos watches the streams. Like they're not mutually exclusive, so to say. Everyone that has streams and video it is blah 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 blah. It's just a thing. What is this? That's iron. I think that's aluminum, right? Yeah, you just came in. Can you do the hate speech? Not right now. Not because I don't want to, but I just don't feel like doing the hate speech right now. You can ask me another time. Ask me on the Q&A. What do I even want for the Q&A? Like, what kind of questions? Like, it could range from personal... You know what? Okay, that was another thing I kind of was wondering. Like, what would the Q&A reach, like be about, so to say? Like, would it be just about me? Like, what questions people have? Or would it be about Deltarune, like thoughts on Deltarune? Like, what are your thoughts on a specific thing? Like, or like thoughts on some video games or stuff like that. You know what? I just need to make a Q&A to see what happens, because like I could have a million different ways how it could happen, but there's only one way to find out, and I just need to post that. Tell you what, later on today, I'll try to see if I can get like a post up and running that says like, guys, I'm prepping for a 5K Q&A stream. Can you send me some questions to help with that? How far could you punt a turtle? I'll probably skip that question. Or I'll say the same response of like, probably not very far because I would never punt a turtle. It's like the basic response. I thought that what a question would I ask if you had a Q&A. I figured out that my question would come down to something like top 10 something something about something. Yeah, like I keep thinking on different ways that people could try to, or like how people would ask me questions. But really, I don't know. Let's see, like I know a typical question that I usually get is like, how do I get my PNG character to like work? Then I just talk about like what program that I use. Like I could just have that as a, like the Q&A video as a central area to talk about these frequently asked questions. Worst, hear me out in Deltarune. Okay, now you see, that's another thing I want to mention. Even though it would be really nice to also put Deltarune stuff in there, I don't think it's a good idea to mix like my personal history with what my thoughts on Deltarune are, because that's like kind of mixing stuff around. I kind of want to figure out if I want to... None. I want to either... None of them are reasonable. I'll think about... Okay, whenever I get done with this stream, I'll try to see if I can get like a post up just to be like, hey guys, I'm nearing 5,000 subscribers. I'm thinking on doing a Q&A thing. I don't know what. All depends on your answers. Send me questions about like about anything, maybe. About anything, I don't know. I might respond to it, I might not. I'm not sure. Still trying to figure that out. Let's see. You all block correct? You all block correct. Nice. Hear me out for Gerson's wife? Okay, that is actually weird. Half of the cast are teenagers. Hmm. Let's see. Is there... I'm trying to think about if there's anything else I want to mention for that. Not sure at the moment. I'll leave it up in the air for now. Like, let's see. What kind of questions do people in Q&As get anyway? Like, there's probably going to be like stupid, ridiculous questions that don't even matter, but there's also probably like reasonable questions. It's more like what questions do I get asked a lot, maybe. Whatever. No, I think I'll just have like anything. Any question could be like a Deltarune theory or thoughts on games, and I'll make some kind of video follow-up based on that, I think. I'll see if I can have like separate videos based on like the questions, maybe? Although I gotta be careful because if I... Actually, no, if I do it now, it might be kind of fine, because it'll be a while before I reach 5,000 subs. So as long as I wait patiently until I reach that point, although that point is fast approaching, like I'm 300 subs away, which really isn't far. If I make something big enough, notable, then that's like, it's like it'll be right there. Overthinking this. I'll make a post and figure it out from there. Kid, it was Oppenheimer. Who's the Oppenheimer? The pumpkin guy Jag? Why the Jag? It's not even worse, though. 43,000 subs away. No, more like 300 away, actually. Actually, I think I'm more like 250 away, I think. Let's see, what is my sub count at right now? I'm at 4,579. So I'm more like 421 away. I remember seeing the 7. Oh well. I think there's only 5 characters that would qualify in a Hear Me Out. 4 of them being Bratty, Catty, Pizza Fans, and Ice Cream Guy. 5th being the Hometown Butcher. Why the Hometown Butcher? I guess I would be in a Hear Me Out. Hometown Butcher for real. Yeah, why the Hometown Butcher? I said 43,000. Yeah, I know, but I read and I was like 400 away. 420 away. When I truly meant and mild and she's 17. Hey, we plunder root beer, and of course we plunder ale. We jumped on the Deltarune and stole an Undertale. But oh, we changed our target from messages inside. We'll steal you home away for good and take your holy light. It's the pirate song. It's the pirate song again, right? Do you not know the pirate Gaster sea shanty thing that just spawned in out of nowhere? Are you not in the Deltarune lore? I feel like we lost the plot. When it was supposed to be about a Q&A thing. You know what? I'm feeling Minos today. Die, judgment, die end is well, okay. Gusta. It's Gaster. Good grief. Alright, I'm just gonna go on a rant thing really quick. I know I keep talking about like I have a lot of projects that I want to do, and I genuinely do. But like, it feels like I never have enough time to work on them. I think, well, I say to myself that I never have enough time to work on them, but I do. But it's like the time that I could have spent working on them is like spent on other stuff. I don't know. Maybe I should, like, actually treat this as a full-time job, which I'd rather not treat as a full-time job. But, unfortunately, it's just gonna have to work that way, I guess. Just to make some kind of video stuff. At least no one said Aqua. Yeah, we don't have anyone that's like that, thankfully. Anyways, like, I don't even know how many projects I have, like, in the back of my mind right now. Like, I have this one PKN Dreams voice act project that I want to, like, show off, and I've been working on for a while. I've taken a break from working on it because I've worked so much on it already. And I feel like it's, like about 2/3 the way done, but the final third is, like, the hardest part. So I'm trying to see if I can finish that. There's the bingo card Deltarin rant that I have, which I still need to record for and edit down. But I just need to sit down and just go through my recordings. I don't think I'm gonna make that one too edited. It's just gonna be me talking about stuff and then have some background footage, and it's just gonna be me ranting for, like, ever. Which I'll be fine with if I can get that done. I just need to get the fucking audio done. It's just I have so much to talk about. And, let's see. I want to also get another, like, Soul Talks with Chris video, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to start on that until I get some of my other projects done. Like, I want to try to get in the habit of whenever I have something, like, in the pipeline, I finish it. And then when I finish it, I move on to the next thing. That's what I want. Don't think Aqua has an age. I don't think any of the flowers technically have an age unless, like, there's something else. They just took on the forms that they wanted to be. I think, technically. Creepy frog, it's not welcome here. I don't think it's weird that there's, like, just one random frogget in the world. Technically, all the flowers are as old as Asgore and Toriel's marriage. Or maybe a little bit older, at least. 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 5. Okay. Thought I read that wrong. Oh. Oh, and you will not have enough space to fit, don't you? Shoots. Because I need a little... Oh, damn it. I need a little bit of space, don't I? Damn it. Okay, take this all out. Do a quick redo. It's supposed to be alive for, like, just one day, so... Exactly marriage old. You're kind of right, yeah. It's more like they were supposed to bloom for only one day, I think is what the specifics were, and then Asgore was, like, determined enough to keep them alive for longer. Okay. There we go, and let's get the block signal up. Divide that up. Okay, that's correct. And then single freight train there. Here we go. Hear me up on the bird that shows up in Jevil's Act. Creep. Oh yeah, the one from Jevil's Act. Why does he say that so specifically? Depends on the flower if the bulbs are, yeah. I would just rather not think about it. I think it's too much to think about. That's just my thoughts. Let's see. Blue train 1. Edit timetable. Go from exports to import. Save on. Let's see. Alu train 2. Exports to import active. There we go. Get all this colored. Alright, that train's on the move. This one should be good to go soon. Okay. Can flowers really survive for that long? Like 20 years? I know that they're in pots and Asgore takes good care of them, but like 20 years? Yeah, I don't know how they were able to live that long. I know flowers can live for a while if you take care of them, but I don't know. Anyways, back to the project run that I was doing. Like, I do genuinely want to spend a lot of time on some of these projects. It's just sometimes they take a lot longer than I expect, and it's more. I think it's more of a problem with how I handle projects too, where I just sometimes just don't have the energy to go on with some of these. Be it like an ADHD thing or what was the other thing? It was like, what was it called? Executive dysfunction disorder or something, where like can't prioritize stuff very well. I feel like I can do that. It just depends on how much focus I put on it. So I need to get better on like planning out how I can do stuff and get it focused enough so I can get it done. Like I just need to get better at that, basically. Also, speaking of, I'm gonna probably end the stream off once I get the aluminum ingots connected to the fused frames imports that I have up at the top of the earth mover. So once I get that connected and get that set up, I'll probably end off the stream then. In which case, what do I want to do tomorrow then? Probably look into what I can do for the radio units, I think. That's like the next big part. Either that or I could just like chill out for a bit. Or no, I could probably even work on customizing the earth mover. I might even work on that. See if I can work on the legs maybe. Think about it. Think about it. Let's see. Look at my other stuff. What do I need to still work on? I got the fuel. So I just need like the radio units, and that's like one of the things that needed the aluminum ingots, right? Over here. Yeah, for the aluminum casing for the radios. So I think that is like the next part. There's a lot of other stuff, but I think I can work on that in other areas, maybe? Anyways. Here we are. Or do I want to end off here and get ready to go do some other project stuff? Because I also want to do that. Remember that I asked you to add some stuff like Easter eggs to the Earth Mover? I don't remember what they are. Like Tenna and Hat, but I think they're just something else too. I remember you are not... Oh, yeah, that's right. Because this thing is not set up right. So, let's see if I can move that. Okay, there we go. Need to move these back a bit. Tenna was another friend. Hear me out. Huh? You did get Tumblr's Sexy Man Award. Not enough track. Lies. Just enough track. Get that on and use. So, do you want to work now? You want to work now. Absolutely fantastic. And you're going to run into each other, right? Oh, just barely. Good gracious, he scared me. Goodness. These trains are wanting to scare me. Alright. Okay, I got the block set up, so that should be fine. Okay. I think I just want to end it off for today so I can start another stuff. At the very least, we got the aluminum ingots set up. That's good. I really don't feel like going through the effort of getting it up the earth mover right now, because that's just like probably another 30 minutes of me getting that set up. I'll probably do that off screen. I just wanted to see if I can do that today. Let's see, so plans that are coming up. Tomorrow, I'll need to figure out what I want to do, because I mean, I want to work on like the radio production line. Probably need to plan that out. Probably spend some time on that. Might take a break from Satisfactory for a bit while I'm trying to figure out stuff. Maybe, but maybe a break from streaming it, probably. Just until I get to like a better stopping point, maybe? Yeah. Or not a stopping point, just like a jumping off point. Anyways, that way I can probably, like, I can spend some time and just catch up on, like, other projects or video games. Because I really should treat Satisfactory as, like a, I don't know what to stream, I'll just stream Satisfactory kind of thing. Like, so that's how I should be treating it. Instead, I'm treating it as, like, one of the main things that I do when I really shouldn't. Alright. At least you, bucko. You will get a large amount of aluminum being imported in. Okay, I'm gonna start closing up for now. I will come back to check this I'll see what I can do on Satisfactory on my own time. I think so. But tomorrow I'll still play some of this just so I can get that out of the way. Either working on some of the cosmetic parts of the Earth Mover or just general organization, maybe? I'll think about it. Okay. Checking out, chat. We are ending very soon, so last minute question time. Imagine if Task Manager got hit by the Tumblr sexy man beam of death. Is there a sexy woman Tumblr thing? I've only heard of sexy man, but never the sexy woman. Satisfactory being a IDK what to stream is a good idea. Still don't want it to be gone for good for too long. Yeah, I like doing it. I like doing it though. Like I like the thought process and the planning that goes into making a lot of it, and it's also like a really good time for me to just chill out and be with people for a bit. What do you think about the Death and OSTs, this little boy? I did check those out. I thought those were fine. I don't think I'd add them to my playlist, because I usually add stuff to playlists if I, like, really, really like them. Or I like them as, like, background stuff. Let's see. Oh, wow. Put up my donation thing. Like, oh my gosh, guys, look at the people that are doing stuff for me. Dean, will he play Still Wakes the Deep? I've never heard of that. I'll at least check it out so I know what it is. Ew, it's $31.41. That's a weird pricing. What is this? Kind of seems like a realistic horror type thing. I don't know. Most of these people don't watch your streams, says Kaz. Yeah. This is true. Do you want to know why a bunch of these memberships are on here? It's because apparently the gifted memberships are completely random and go through all subscriptions and not the people that actually watch my stuff. Why? I don't know. Ask YouTube. But for now, I want to be kind of consistent, so I'm trying to put up still like people that that have memberships. How much is it? Holy crap! Yeah. Actually, it's $35. It's just on sale for $31.49. Oh, no, wait, it's because I have Dredge, and that's like a game that I have a bundle for. That's what's going on. Let's see. Like I was looking at the footage of it, and it just kind of seems like a realistic horror type thing. I don't know. It just doesn't interest me a lot. Horror on the edge of reality. Narrative horror experience. Probably won't check it out. Probably not. $35 is insane. Yeah, it's a lot. Let's see. Tumblr Sexy Man works for both men and women? Huh. Why is it only the men that get so far? Elle's theme's good. Yeah, Elle's theme is good. I just don't feel like having it in the background, I guess. How long you planning on streaming for us, this kiddo? Trying to wrap this up. Probably like 5 or 10 more minutes. Probably even less than that. Like 2 minutes. I don't know. Kiddo says that you hit 15 subs. Oh, nice. That's cool. I'm nearing 5,000. Although I used to have that much. I used to have like 54 subs long time ago. This is me just saying to myself, if I worked on this video stuff and then, I don't know, problem I have with wanting to make a bunch of videos or putting too much effort in something is I genuinely have no idea how many people are going to watch some of the stuff that I make. I know there will definitely be like a good chunk of people, I know that. But I've kind of gotten to a point where I need to somehow make like some of this YouTube stuff profitable. So if I'm to work on anything, I want it to be something that actually like gets enough attention for ad revenue reasons. So unfortunately, a lot of the like actual big stuff needs to make like 10,000 views or something, which I can't really do. Even like a little video that I made that didn't take too long. That was just about like me checking out the cafe scene in chapter 5. That only got like 250 views, even though I thought that was like kind of nice to have, and it still didn't get a lot of viewage anyway. And I want to make a video that just goes over all of my Deltarune stuff, like try to summarize it so people don't have to go through like all of the gameplay. Like I think that would be kind of nice, just like doing like supercut stuff that I did before. But like every time that I do the supercut videos, it's only like a few hundred views or so. And I don't know, it just feels bad when like, well, I'm spending like weeks, maybe like a whole month trying to get some of this like edited correctly so I can pace it out and make it feel good. It doesn't even get a lot of viewage, so it doesn't get a lot. It's still worth making. It's just I don't get much out of it. But I want to try to actually make some like bigger things first so that I can either get some amount of ad revenue, so it'll be fine. From fine for a little bit. Alternatively, donations come in and it helps out a lot more because I can at least like subsidize waiting for ad revenue to come in or not. Try posting more shorts. Shorts get a lot of views. Kind of the same deal, I tried that. It's just not a lot of attention going my way. Like, let's see. I really should do some kind of more shorts thing, at least. Oh, storage. Hold on. Need to turn on something 1 second. Okay, activate some of that. There we go. Okay, pull this back up, yeah. I did do some shorts. I really should make a couple more just based off of, like, even like some of the stuff from my Solus Theory video. Like, there were some, like, good short bits that I could have in there. But, like, I don't know. I never get anything from shorts is the thing. Like, even if something has like a few thousand views on it, I'd get like chump change. Get this out of the way. What? Even this one, they got like 16,000 views, only got like $3 or $1 actually. And none of this other stuff is like good. Like, if I wanted to do shorts for like for the money reasons, it's not really worth it. For like little clips from videos, I do like that. But like, what do I clip? I don't know. There's some parts on the Solus Theory video that I do want to get some clips of, because there are some like really good funny bits. But I also kind of like keeping them in there. I don't know. That's just a lot I want to think about. I keep thinking about forever. Making shorts as clip from a long video is a good idea. Yeah, but then I have to go through and spend editing time to find all those clips and then upload those that I could have spent on other stuff. That's usually why I save like a lot of the short stuff for like way later. You want to know another thing that's on my mind that gets me kind of annoyed? I love Deltarune. I love the game a lot. I want to show Deltarune to my friends. All of my friends are like, nope, sorry, Dean, don't talk about it because I want to play for myself. Okay, fine, play it already so I can talk about it. And then I'm sitting here wondering if I should make some of this Deltarune stuff, because like, okay, I want to make some really cool art. Oh, I can show it to like all of these people on the internet, but all my closest friends, nope, can't show them that thing. Well, that feels horrible. I want to be able to like show my friends or like some people that I know some of the stuff that I make. But it's a little hard to when it's mainly Deltarune stuff that they don't want to get spoiled by because they haven't played it yet. Anyways, I just get kind of annoyed of that. I know that shouldn't stop me from making like really good art, but like I make cool art so that I can show it off to people. When there's no one to show it off to, then it kind of doesn't make a lot of sense to make it. Like for anything else non-Deltarune, it's like kind of fine because there isn't this like pretentious, no, don't show me anything Deltarune related until I play the game bit that a bunch of my friends have. Trust Kiddo with the Solus Theory clip stuff. Could do it. I only have 2 close friends. Goodness. Thinking. You can just tell them not to watch your videos then. What the fuck? What do you think I've done? Actually, no. I'm not even like asking them not to watch my videos. They just can't watch any of my videos because it's Deltarune related. Can't please anyone. You're right. That's why I've been at this for like a year or so. I've been doing this for years at this point. And that's just what I do. And it's like, well, I can't show it to my friends. That sucks. I want to show you guys. No, can't. Deltarune related. What the hell's the thing in the sky? That? Or wait. Hold on. That little spaceship up there? That's a big ship maker omatic thing that's in the sky. hard to see now because of the clouds, but it is up there. There we go. Anyways, that's just me. That's just me ranting about like, man, I want to make some more Deltarune stuff, but it kind of sucks whenever like, I want to make stuff that I can show to my friends and I can be proud of like showing them to them, but like, it's just kind of hard to, I guess. So I want to do other stuff so that I can like at least make things and show it off to my friends, because at least they don't mind. But then, but then, my channel's main thing is like Deltarune related stuff, because that's like the only thing that really gets a lot of viewage. I remember I did like a quick Ultra Kill review video that I really wanted to do, and I really liked that. I only got like a couple thousand views. Still really good. I'm still proud that I got like a couple thousand views. I think I did really well on it. Doesn't put money in the bag. I only have 2 closest friends, so I forced one of them to play all of Deltarune. I wish I could do that with my friends. I keep reminding them that it exists. They just don't want to play it because, I don't know, it's too popular, I guess. I really don't know. At the very least, my brother has finally started playing the game. I've been waiting a while for him to do that. Waited like a bit over a year at this point to catch up on Chapter 3 and 4, and only now has he finally played it. And, good grief. I just want them to get done with the game already. You'll have to wait for them to play Deltarune then. Literally nothing you could do outside of messaging them daily to play it. Well, yeah, but I don't want to be that pretentious, though. Like, you haven't played Deltarune? Well, can't be friends anymore. That's kind of dumb. Actually kind of dumb. Like, just having that as a plot point. So I've tried to find, like, other stuff for me to do so that I can at least, like, make things and show them, like, the really cool thing. I mean, have you've seen this cool art piece that I got here? This cool piece of art? I want to do something like that for Deltarune. I really do. Like, I want to do something for Deltarune with this. But, what do you think this means whenever I want to show it to my friends? I'm like, hey, brother, that hasn't seen this one part that's like a really cool background drop thing for the stuff that's going on in the new chapters. Oh, sorry, the entire thing's a spoiler. Can't show you that. None of them care about like games like this. Also, like, Picayune Dreams is small enough that it doesn't really matter. I don't know, there's something about Deltarune that just sticks, I guess. My brother has a special attack. Anyway, I want to draw some more of this, but I don't want to spend so much time on it if, like, the friends that I want to show it off to haven't played it yet. And there's just this, like, hostileness about, like, spoiling people in a game that they haven't played yet, which I understand completely. I don't know. I just don't like how. Maybe it's more like I don't like how restrictive they are of it. I guess I don't know. Well, don't restrict yourself because someone around you hasn't played Deltarune. It's their thing. We still want content, you know. Yeah, I know. I understand that. I do. It's just, I'm gonna be frank. I would rather show off some of the stuff that I make to like my friends and family. I want to make this stuff for them, or at least like show them off to them. Like, you guys are nice and all, and I understand that, but like none of you are like close friends that I see in real life. Like, none of you are. There's like a couple online friends maybe, but like it doesn't feel the same. Like I throw it onto the internet and then people are like, oh wow, is this cool or not? Oh wow, that's so cool, that's so good. Yeah, thanks. But like, I don't know, whenever I want to make cool stuff, I want to show it off to people. That's like the whole point of making art. That's literally the entire point. But whenever some of the art requires the other person to have played the game already, then it limits like how much of it is shown to people, I guess. Anyways, I just feel like I'm kind of restricted because my friends, some of my closer friends haven't played it yet, which sounds bonkers. Yeah. Anyways, that's me just ranting about that. Gunnar says, I've made lots of Deltarune fan art. Some of my AU as well. Oh, that's nice. Good grief. I do remember I did like I remember when I was in high school a long time ago, I made a lot of hand-drawn art of all the Undertale characters. Not every single one of them, but like a lot of the major ones. And I kind of had a lot of fun with that. Although that was before Undertale got to the popularity that it is. But nowadays it's like I don't know. As time has gone on, both Undertale and oh, hold on, lagging. Is the lag over? Check. Lag over? I think so. Lag's over. 1 FPS per stream. 1 FPS per week stream. Oops. YouTube emailed me each frame. Anyways, I don't know. There's something about Deltarune that makes me, like, as much as I do want to make some stuff for it, like, I genuinely do. Like, all the voice acting stuff I genuinely want to do too. But I think the problem is that since the game's not finished, a lot of my friends don't want to check it out yet because they want to wait until the full game's out. And then I'm over here, like, in the trenches, surviving against the hail of insane lore and story and stuff that's going on. And I keep thinking, my gosh, this is amazing. You all have to look at it, my friends. We'll check it out when it's done. Bro, it's gonna be years until it's done. Oh well. I'm done ranting. I should go. I should really go. No, I think it's more like I just don't like being locked up in my room, having to, like, spoiler wall everything. Like, having to keep constantly thinking about spoiler walls for everything that I do, and it's frustrating as hell. If your friends don't want to play, talk or get spoiled about, then you have to choose between waiting to show them something or making content for your channel. Not ideal. You wanna know something funny? I made the whole Soul Talks to Chris video. I mentioned that to my friends, and I'm like, "Hey guys, look at this really cool thing that I made. It's like 12 minutes long of it's like a Soul skit video, and it's actually doing really well. It has like 200,000 views on it. Oh wow, that's really cool. Too bad I can't watch it until I play the game." And I'm over here thinking, yeah, you should play it already. It's been years. I think also another thing is, like, I feel kind of the same way on the internet for whenever like a new Deltarune chapter comes out, or any like new game comes out, and then you always see like the spoilers on the internet. So play the game then. I keep getting on them on that, and they still haven't played it. Oh well. Maybe one day, whenever they finally do play it, I will be completely unleashed. I will no longer have to feel bad about having to hold back from spoiling them. I think it's more of a specific Undertale and Deltarune thing. Is like, I feel like it has this, like, aura of, like, prestige, I guess is a way to put it. Like, as soon as any, like, new chapter actually finally comes out, or any new information comes out about the game, it has this, like, weird mystique and prestige that's, like, it's supposed to be a mystery and you're supposed to find it out. But the problem is, like, everybody on the internet is so eccentric on trying to talk about the game that they spoil everything, either through art itself, like, we need to make some really cool art piece in order to show this off. And it is really, really nice. Like, it genuinely looks magnificent, absolutely amazing. But it spoils stuff about the game. Like, like a lot of Undertale and Deltarune's a whole lot better if you were surprised about like what was going to happen. But the moment that you get like any information on it, then you just genuinely don't get surprised anymore. Gonna be playing Follow the Snowgrave soon. You can do that. That's fine. Whatever. It's all timeline stuff. You paid $25 for this video game. Okay, I'm gonna stop ranting now because I could just go on forever. I need to go right now. I got other stuff that I could probably be doing. I guess other random thing. I'm gonna try to see if I can update the membership thing a bit more to try and find like all the gifted. But I need to go through all my videos or all my streams to find out like who did what gifted, because YouTube doesn't record who gifted what, just that there were members. So I kind of want to find those out at some point so I can get them. Either I capitalize on the new release hype by making new content, and you can be a nice person and try not to spoil stuff. You know, I've thought about it if I wanted to make like some like Deltarune Chapter 5 spoiler stuff like a couple weeks after it was released. I wanted to wait until, or try to have like as non-spoiler thing as possible. Even like I go as far as like have a big old barrier, I guess. Also, I don't like having Deltarune be like a money bag type thing. I don't want it to be, oh guys, there's a new round of Chapter 5, a new chapter of information has come out. I need to milk it for everything right now. I need to burn myself out and do nothing but Deltarune forever and then make content on it. That's what I need to do right now. I don't like that. I want to enjoy the game for what it is. I don't want it to be seen as a money bag in my eyes. I genuinely don't. If it's like several weeks or months afterwards and I want to make something based off of what I've seen, yeah, that's fine. But I don't want to like money bag it, I guess. Not like what all these other content creators do, where they have like tons of stuff that they output like super fast because their whole job is to find different tiny parts of this game and tell you about it. Even though it would be great if like they didn't say any of these secret stuff and just said that the game existed and it's good and you should check it out. It's pretty safe to make anything Deltarune related already. Just slap a big old spoiler disclaimer. I do that though. Again, problem is I take forever to do stuff. I don't like working. I just don't. I don't like working to get these projects done. I need to get these projects done so I can actually get money. But that's like work. And I want to do something, I guess. I don't know. If I'm going to do work, I want to actually like do something about it, I guess. I need to stop. I need to stop right now. I need to go do other things. Seriously. Okay. Thank you very much, Lolboy, Liquid Kaz, Kiddomations, Ginro, Original Golden, Dad and Dave, Sand Mature, Funny Guy, Bobcan, Yelp, Jellofish, Xander, January Productions, Alt Gabriel, and many more for checking out on the stream. I'm gonna go right now so I can like work on other projects, I guess. Videos get more views and gather more attention than streams, so I better focus on them then. I mean, I don't know. It's all kind of whack. I just want to make stuff and be proud that I made it. if it's like a funny clip of stuff that's going on, I want to get like a funny clip of it. If I want to make a funny like art piece or cool art piece, I'll make that. I just want to focus on making stuff, and that's all I really want to care about. I don't want to like churn out content though. I don't want it to be background noise. All I see is background noise. I want to be something different. That's all I want. I'm gonna get done. I gotta go. I've held you all hostage for too long. Go to bed. Good night. Whatever. What was it? There was a fly on my screen. No, it wasn't. Okay, I'm gonna go for realsies. Bye, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow. We can discuss this more later, I guess. Okay, bye. Y'all have a good night.